Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. It's Uncle Bruce here for Friday, May the 28th, 2021. How you doing today? What a fun day we're going to have today, I think. And it's supposed to be a quiet day, typically on a day like today. You know, usually the Friday before Memorial Day is pretty quiet times, but it's been active in the pre-market here already all morning. I have been up for I've been up for almost 3 hours. I've been up. I could not sleep until even 3 o'clock. I had to get up. Been watching the pre-markets on AMC and GameStop and the markets in general, and just to see what's going on and where we headed. And keep an eye on CNBC, see what they're doing and who they're bringing on to talk about these stocks and what's happening. Unbelievable activity over on the AMC front, up $3 right now, 308 in the pre-market, but it's been higher. It's at 29.60 right now, which in itself is unbelievable. The shares did reach though over 33 a share about an hour or so ago. They were maybe an hour and a half ago. They were at $33, so that would have put them almost $4 higher. They were up over $7 a share in the pre-market. The volume, 22 million pre-market volume, phenomenal. The heaviest traded stock on the market yesterday was AMC. Got to report it. Can't not talk about the most traded stock in the market. You know my position on AMC. If you don't, let me give you some advice. You're long this stuff, get out. Sell it, dump it. I don't know what the high is going to be. It might be back to 32, 33 in the pre-market, but it could end up at the end of the day at $20. It could end up at the end of the day at 15. I don't know, but technically and corporately, these guys are in trouble. I was watching an analyst this morning talk about AMC, and oh, is it bad? I mean, corporately bad. I'm talking about the ability of the company to make money and to stave off bankruptcy. There's talk that this company will file for Chapter 11 next year. That's the talk. That's the talk among bankers. Forget about among brokers. Forget about traders. Forget about this short squeeze talk. The company itself is in big trouble unless they can issue a couple of 100 million shares up here and bring in $2 or $3 billion and knock the debt way down. They can't do it. They're in big trouble. They could be insolvent within the year. The stock, another matter right now. It's a retail frenzy. The analysts are saying that it is not being driven by a short squeeze. There is no actual short squeeze driving the stock. What's driving the stock are retail investors upon retail investors upon retail investors coming in behind themselves or falling over themselves to pick off stock and fewer selling than getting in. But there were 688 million shares sold yesterday to have 688 million shares purchased yesterday. So you had to have the sellers for the buyers, and it's unbelievable. It's an amazing run, no question about it. It is not affecting GameStop in a big way. GameStop is being dragged along with this activity. GameStop is not the leader of this activity. It used to be the other way around. Back in January, GameStop was the leader of this whole short squeeze phenomenon, and AMC was being sucked in behind it, and AMC reached $20 a share, and that was about it. 20 whatever, a couple of pennies above $20. Where GameStop went from, as we know, 5 to 20 to 40, and then eventually to the 400, 500 range, until coming back and coming on again. So GameStop is definitely getting affected by AMC's trading, no question about it. The press, it doesn't hurt either. There's a lot of exposure for GameStop right now, a lot for AMC. The problem for GameStop, unfortunately, is they have no news. They haven't said anything. They've remained rather quiet. They haven't announced the new CEO. They haven't released their financials for the first quarter. We know their annual meeting is coming up, but it's still how many days away? We're still talking like 2 weeks away. It's too long from now. If the annual meeting were Tuesday or Wednesday this coming week, we could be, but it's the week after, and that's too much time because the consensus on the trading desk seems to be on AMC that while there is a run on the stock, they're going to have to maintain 600 million shares a day of activity to kind of keep this going. And there's no one is counting on that. Nobody. They're counting on lower volumes of shares, which just makes sense. If the shares trade 100 to 200 million a day, they can kind of keep in the kind of hang around the 20 mark, maybe 2025 mark. But if they drop under 200 million a day, under 100 million shares a day, say 2 weeks from now, you're back to 12, 15, 16 bucks. Just saying. That's just this old man. My opinion, nothing personal. But what can I say? It's just been a wacky night. I have had to report to YouTube another 3 or 4 impersonating channels of Stock Markets with Bruce. Those of you out there who leave comments on my videos after I go off the air, the commentary, that's where all the haters are now, by the way. The haters come in there because they don't want to pay to hate me here, so they're hating me over there. But there are also imposters calling themselves Stock Markets with Bruce or Stock Market with Bruce or all kinds of names. Like they variants of my name. They use my picture, they use a title, and then they pretend to be me and ask you to contact that robot to learn how to do crypto crap. And they want you to talk to them on WhatsApp and stuff. I do not leave messages on the comments after hours. I don't. I'm really wondering why I even have them up. I'm almost thinking of shutting it off because it's just a place for hatred and for attacks. And the AMC people are attacking. There is no let up on the AMC attacks. Attack. And every time the AMC shares go up, they attack me for having told people to sell it. Every time it goes down, they attack me for having told people to sell it. Can't win. So I'm the enemy of AMC fanatics. Not every AMC investor is a fanatic, but there are fanatics out there who are absolutely crazed about this thing. They do not want to hear anything that doesn't say the stock is going to go higher. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it, and they won't tolerate it. And they will attack wherever they can. And that's what's happening. And so, unfortunately, I'm just systematically deleting them from the channel so they can't comment on my comments anymore. I mean, that's what I just systematically do. I'm getting a lot of people teasing the channel, like, "Oh, your subscriber count's going down." Okay, so what? I don't care. I mean, people who like what I do will be here. If people who don't like what I do will go somewhere else. It's kind of simple. It's pretty standard fare. And what I do on the air here is kind of consistent, kind of the same guy since I started this, trying to determine what's happening in plain English for you. That's it. Yeah, I like GameStop. Yep, I like the corporate story of GameStop. I really do. I like the SPACs I've recommended to you, I've talked to you about. I like those, and I like to talk about the corporate developments there. But I don't like the AMC corporate story. I've never liked it. It's not like I changed my mind or I became a traitor. I'm not an ape promoter type guy. I'm not a Wall Street Bets promoter. I'm not a Reddit hyper. I'm a guy with my own channel that tries to determine what's happening in the market in plain English. That's all I do. That's it. And you want fancy charts? Go somewhere else. You want technical analysis that's, the resistance levels, go somewhere else. You want the due diligence that you think I should bring you, go somewhere else. I can't help you. I can't help you. It's not my shtick. It's not my game. It's not my style. I'm just trying to tell people how to stay out of trouble for the most part. And right now, my number one piece of advice to stay the heck out of trouble is get the hell out of AMC stock now. The number two thing you should do, if you're not going to sell the stock, if you're just, you're just determined to ride it out to the bottom, I guess, in my opinion, maybe write call contracts against it. You can probably get some serious premiums right now if you were to write maybe 1 month calls at 30. You might get like $7-8 a share. That's great. If you could write, here's the ultimate. This to me is the ultimate suggestion. If you could write like a $25 call contract, good for a month or 6 weeks, equal to what you paid for your stock in the first place, say you bought it at $12 and you can get $12 for a contract for like a month, 6 weeks, 25 or 26 or 27. In other words, you get taken out at $27, you're being taken out at 39 because you're getting the $12 premium on top of that. But if you get the money right now for all the stock you've ever bought for the price you paid for it by writing a contract, do it. Absolutely do that. Let the option trader take all the risk off your hands because you've just been handed every dime you put into AMC and you still have it. And if it stays up here, you might get exercised. If it sticks around 20, 25, you won't get exercised and you got all your money out of the stock for nothing, just for a 4 or 5 week time frame. That would be my suggestion to take a shot at that. GameStop, those of you out there who think right now 256.85 is a little rich, write call contracts. Write call contracts on your GameStop. You can write them at the money. You can write them at $20 a head, $40 a head. You can write 300s right now. You want to write a $300 contract on GameStop for say a month from now, you can get like 40, $50. That's like selling at $350. You're offering your stock at 300 plus the 50. Take the $50 cash, grab that money. Absolutely. Another strategy you could employ, you think GameStop's a little overpriced? Why don't you write $210 calls right now? Good for a month and a half. You'll probably bring in $60. But I tell you, I wouldn't. I would write contracts that are ahead of the money. Just dare these option players to take it from you. But I'd write 300s, 310s, 320s, and I'd go a month out, 2 months out. Go 3 months out and write 400s, and you'll get $40, $45. You get taken out, get $445. Are you making money at $445? I think you are. You get taken out, turn around and you buy it back. Those of you out there who've written call contracts on GameStop that expire today and you're well in the money, fear not. Relax, chillax, breathe. Don't worry about it. There's a chance. There's always a chance. The shares could go higher today, but they could go lower today. We've had a run. If AMC today drops off to $18 a share or $20 a share or whatever, takes a dump, who knows? The thinking then is what we might see is GameStop might go back to 220 this afternoon, just on some profit taking. We're overdue. That would put your in the money calls either at the money if you wrote 220s, or you're only $10 in the money if you wrote 210s. Almost all of you out there who wrote 210s or 220s probably wrote them for more than $10 a piece when you created them in the first place. And so you're likely to break even, make a little, lose a little, but not so much. So just sit tight. But if the shares stay here, 256, 260, let them take you out. You don't have to buy the call back for a big hit. You don't have to do it. Just let them take you out at 210 and 220. Add that to the cash you already have. Wait till next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when we're back in the market. There will be a correction. There'll be an adjustment. And the shares might be 210, 205, 200 next week sometime. You'll buy them then, and you'll buy your stock back at a lower price than they're trading it now, and you'll write new contracts. If you and any of you out there believe the shares could go back to 200 a share on a bit of a profit taking, you should be selling call contracts first thing this morning on your GameStop. You should be selling 260s, 70s, 80s for next Friday or the Friday after that, and bring in some serious money. This is the way you do it, and dare the market to just keep going up without stopping. Like every day, you're going to go up $20 a share every day, and you don't think there's a short attack coming. More power to you, Scott. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel. As I'm slowly choking to death. Appreciate you being here, everybody. Nice to have you. 29.21 on AMC. Like I said earlier, it was as high as $33 a share. This is a screaming sell. But as I said earlier, if you write a call contract on GameStop for like a month out, 2 months out, and you can pull in $12 to $14 premium, and you have to write a 25 or a 26 or a 27 to do it, do it. Do it. This is a free gift for you. Your full investment into your stock from a stock premium And even if you're writing a $25 call and you're bringing in $12, you're selling out at $37 if you're taken out. If you're not taken out, take the $12 gift and the stock goes back to $20 a share. What do you care? You're in for zero and you're sitting on $20 profit, and then write another $25 contract for another month and a half. You'll probably get $8 or $10 again. Easy money from AMC. Thank you. From those option players who are gambling like stupidly gambling. But I can't do anything. I'm just saying. I'm just just an observer on the outside looking in and going, wow, this is wild. But no accounting for wildness. What can I say? Thank you all for being here. I know comments are coming in like crazy, and also new members. Thank you to 67 Flyer. You're a new member, and I love you. Scott McDonald, thank you for the donation. You specifically switched narrative to anti-AMC last month, and you changed the GameStop squeeze narrative. I dropped you that day and made money in AMC. More power to you, Scott. I don't care how you make money. I don't care how you make money. I don't care. Just make money. John, how is AMC fund money worth $250? The fight is the same. Exactly. Nicholas, new member. Thanks, Nicholas, for being here as well. Vaping. I've said before, if there's another lockdown, GameStop still has the future. AMC will go bankrupt and take their shareholders with them. That's why I have not touched AMC. Other channels don't mention it. I know they don't mention the fundamentals of the company. Andrew, GameStop does not want to issue stock to the new board members. Crazy high price to screw them over, so it's saving big news for after the vote. Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. Oh, okay. Better days are ahead. Mr. T, I like potatoes. I like potatoes. You like potatoes. Thank you for being here. I love you. My narrative hasn't really changed on AMC. I didn't want to give a narrative on AMC. I didn't start talking about AMC until March. I came on the air here in January 25th. Every day I started going live. And in March, I finally answered a question that I had received 1 billion times. What do you think about AMC? What do you think about AMC? What do you think about AMC? I wasn't covering it. Wasn't recommending it. I never told people to buy it. I never covered it. I never analyzed it in a thorough way. But what do you think about AMC? What do you think about AMC? Finally, I said, you know what I think about AMC? And then I came up with the corporate side. I said, here's what I think about AMC, the company, the movie company, not the stock, the movie company. No one liked it. Well, I shouldn't say no one. The zealots, the AMC zealots. Oh, you traitor, you're an ape traitor. You're supposed to be one of us. No, I'm not. Where did I sign up for this program? You joined my channel. I didn't join your club. I created this channel last summer. And my first video, one of the first videos I ever made on this channel, GameStop, the 70 million shares shorted against all the stock outstanding. Released that video on June the 10th when GameStop was $4.80 a share. Go check it out. I've never done a video on AMC. I didn't do a video at AMC back in June or July or August. I had a viewer ask me, should I short AMC? It was at $3 a share. Should I short it? Because they're going out of business. I said, no, don't you dare short it. It's too low. You can't short it at $3. You don't want to short AMC at 3, I told him. I said, no. And don't go long either, though, because I have no idea what these guys are doing. These guys are in such trouble. Their theaters are all shut down, and there are billions in the hole, and they're behind on their rent, and they're in big trouble. And I have commended time and time again the incredible job that the president and the senior executives of AMC have done to stave off elimination time and time again. I have credited them many times, but I have never recommended the stock as a buy, and I never will. It is not a buy. This is a company that is going bankrupt. They're going to go into receivership. They're going to declare Chapter 11. You heard it here. I'm just repeating what I'm hearing, by the way. I'm not making this up. I'm repeating what I'm hearing already. These guys are going to go broke. They are burning off millions a week in cash. And no matter how many people show up at the box office, it won't matter. They cannot charge $100 a movie per seat. They are going to be in competition with Regal Theaters and all the other guys. Hollywood is cutting back the releases. Hollywood is going with digital exposure because they can make more money from you and me by selling it to us on our television sets. And through our cable networks, that they don't have to pay AMC any money to promote it. Think about this. You got a brand new blockbuster movie. You just dropped $300 million to make this movie. You can sell this movie worldwide to digital audiences on a subscription type basis and run it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Whereas with AMC or movie theaters, you got to pay them to show it. You only get a percentage of the money that's coming in from the box office. You got to make the film, distribute the film, deliver the film, all the handling you got to do, all the people involved. Digital, it is so quick and fast, and the money is yours. The movie theaters and the Amazons of the world are going to make way more money on blockbuster movies, not showing them in theaters. That is the direction this world is headed. AMC is a dinosaur. The business is a dinosaur. It's from the early 1900s, and it's all over. And the landlords out there have got to charge top rent for their real estate to pay the city taxes they're involved with, the county taxes, the state taxes. The employees' costs and benefits, the overheads of a movie theater are ridiculous, and they're getting crushed. And you guys will not pay $100 a seat to watch this. And why should you? You can pay $25 a month or $10 a month or $18 a month, whatever deal you're making for month after month after month after month for digital that costs the movie theaters pennies to distribute their product. They're making way more money. And that's the bottom line. And so do not be surprised if movie chains start going out of business in the next 2 years, just because the volume of business isn't there. The AMC stock is trading on hype and a perception of a short squeeze. That's what it's trading on. No one is denying it. Everyone is admitting it even on CNBC. They admit it, going, that's what's causing the stock to do what it's doing. Yeah, as long as more buyers keep wanting to buy it and fewer sellers don't want to sell it, the stock will stay here or go higher. This is the law of stock market physics. More buyers and sellers, stocks go up. More sellers and buyers, stocks go down. It's nothing personal. It's just business. And right now, the business of AMC is at $29.76 a share. That's what the stock is right now. And my recommendation is get out of Dodge, either sell it or write contracts as close to as equal to your actual break-even price. What did you pay for the stock? If you're out there with $8 AMC stock, congratulations. You got the score of all time. You got one of the greatest scores of all time, not the all-time greatest trade ever created by mankind. You done good, kids. You done good. Now lock in your gains. And why don't you write a $30 contract good for a month, or a $28 contract good for a month or two, and take in $12, $14 a share in cash. And just sit on that cash, sit on your stock, fold your arms and go, all right, well, goes up another $5 a share. Great. It goes to 35. Great. I've already locked in my stock at $42. If you're sold a $14 call on a $28 stock exercise price, you're selling out at 42. And if you don't get 42 because it doesn't go high enough, okay, it sits at $20 for the next 6 months. Do you care? You shouldn't. We got to be laughing because you got your $14 in cash. You still got a 20-something stock. And you can write contracts every couple of months for another $6, $8, $10 a share. I mean, just haul in the money, man. This is great stuff. You can bring in $50 a year on option premiums from AMC and just hold your stock to do it. Why are you doing a day job if you got 1,000 shares? I mean, you can make a nice living doing this. Anyway, there you have it, folks. That's just my suggestion. Mr. Joshua, Uncle Bruce, you give us all great long-term trading advice. I came for the GameStop, and now I've learned so much that it's just a back burner item. Thank you. Well, thank you, Mr. Joshua. I do the best I can with what little I got. Again, no fancy charts, no fancy ticker tape. No, I'm not long any stock. I'm not short any stock. I am free to give you my opinion, and I sleep well. And I don't care. I really don't care if I piss you off. I don't care. I can't care. I have to tell you the truth. Makes you mad? I'm sorry. It's the truth. You have to know this. You deserve to hear it from somebody. Somebody's got to tell you the other side. Use me as your foil if you want. Go elsewhere and get all pumped up about how great life is and how wonderful it's going to be and how unlimited upside there is on anything you touch. Once in a while, come around here and I'll tell you the straight goods, because the world doesn't work that way. The world is a cruel place, and sometimes markets go down. They do. They go down. Eventually they do, and they go up and they go down, and there are winners and there are losers. And that's what I do. That's what I'm about. And I can sleep well at night with my conscience being clean that, hey, I warned you about AMC a long time ago. Yes, it went up anyway. Yeah, it did. It did. I agree. I told people to sell at 14, 15. Told people to write call contracts at 15, 16 bucks on AMC. Did I think AMC today would be 29 bucks a share? No. Did anyone in Wall Street think that? No. Am I Wall Street? No. I'm just a guy in a living room in Creston, British Columbia, telling you what I think is happening here. And I'm telling you with 25 million shares of pre-market activity, we're at $29.78 a share right now on AMC. Fantastic return. If you're long this stock, well done. You got call options. You made a killing. Way to go. Way to go. Now it's time to lock them in. Now it's time to protect yourself. And if you're a long shareholder, one way to protect yourself is either dump half your stock and just sit on the cash and maybe buy it back lower if you want to get back in, or dump it all and wait for it to come way down, buy back, or write call options to bring in a huge amount of money because the option traders are insane with the premiums. I mean, out of this mind. GameStop, $2.57 a share. It's not going anywhere. It's up $3. All this activity on AMC and GameStop is not reacting. What is that telling you? I know it's telling me. It's telling me that this might have topped out a little bit. There's a bit of upside here on GameStop. It did hit 267 this morning for like a minute again, and then it backed off. GameStop today could be at 210 this afternoon. AMC could be back to $18 this afternoon. No question. It could. Will it? Don't know. But right now, this is where we're at, and we're having fun watching this. Andrew, you're a new member, buddy. Thank you for being here. Can you explain, and Nick, can you explain the writing contracts more? I have 700 shares at a $7 average on AMC. Oh, man. You can offer your stock by selling call contracts against them, where you're just saying, I'm offering my shares for like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever contract you want to write. Check the option chain values. And you could probably write a I bet you could write a $30 contract for like a month right now and get more than $7 a share in cash. And all you're doing is you're offering your stock at $30 a share for like 4 or 6 weeks. And if you could take it, and you're getting $7 of cash right now, like now, instantly in your hand. So you've got 700 shares, you're getting $4,900 cash right now. That's what you paid for. You can do whatever you want with that money, theoretically. I just leave it in your account. And you can't do anything with your stock for 6 weeks as long as those contracts are out there. If you want to end the game, if the shares go back to 25 and those contracts drop to $4, you can buy them back and keep the $3 difference as your little profit today. Or if the shares next week back off to $20 a share for like a half a day, you can buy those calls back probably for $2.5, $3, and you'll lock in $4.50. These contracts, you might be able to get $8 or $10 for them this morning. I don't know the exact price yet. The market isn't open for options. But if you sold them for 10 and you can buy them back for 3, you'll clear $7 a share. Even though your shares have gone back down, you've got your $7, which is all the money you paid for this stock, and you still got your stock, and no one's going to buy your stock from you for 30 if it's trading at 20. Great. You bought the contracts back. Fine. Stock goes back to 25, 26. Can't get the 30 again, but kind of gets up. You might write $30 contracts again for a month or two out. You might bring in $6, $8, $10 again in cash, offering your stock at 30, and sit back and just go, okay, go to 40 and take me out. I'm selling out at 37, 30 plus the $7 I just got, or 30 plus the $10 premium I just got. I'm getting out at 40. Fine. Give me all this money. It's all profit now. I already got my $7 out of this thing. Now it's all profit. But if it doesn't go back up over 30, it gets to 27, 28, and then it peters back to 20 again. Those calls again will drop in value because call contracts do what stocks do. They go up and down with the stock. This is free money for you shareholders of AMC. I mean, it is free hand over fist money just being handed to you in a crazy, ridiculous market, and your timing couldn't be better. You're going into a Memorial Day weekend where everyone's excited about getting out. Whoop-de-doo. AMC theaters will be full this weekend. Whoop-de-doo. Are you going to go to an AMC movie every weekend for 52 straight weekends? You're not going to do that. No one does that. No, the only people who are at the AMC theater 52 weeks of the year are the people who are working for minimum wage, cleaning the floors and selling the popcorn. And even those folks are part-timers, and they're not there every bloody weekend. No one is there every weekend, especially customers. Will AMC be sold out every weekend? No. For the first month or two, maybe. But for the next 52 weeks in a row, 104 weeks in a row, no. No, because things will calm down again. As we get more back to normal, we do all our normal things again. And it doesn't mean going to the theater every Friday night. We never did that. And up until 2019-20, movie attendance had been falling every year in the movie theaters. It's always been falling. And it's going to continue to fall. It's got a blip now, but it'll continue to fall. And movie theater chains are going to go broke. They're going to consolidate. They might merge into each other to try to stave off elimination. This company has got to renegotiate its $5.5 billion in loans because they're not selling stock in the open market, which they should be doing right now. They should be selling the stock right now and bringing in cash, but they can't. They can't do that. So there you have it. Right now, $30.19. There you have it. What can I say? Thank you for that. Thank you for being here. Great. Why even worry about AMC and talk about those who care? They aren't in it for the long run. They want to squeeze. Talk about what matters to us here, please. Well, this matters. You need to know what's going on with AMC. You really do. You really need to know to understand an angle of the market that you might not be exposed to very often. You really have to have a handle on this. Otherwise, you're shortchanging yourself. Zach sold some GameStop and got 18 IPO calls, 18 June 18 calls, and 20 June 18 15 calls, and 12 idea being to flip and get more sensible. What about you're buying contracts that expire today? You bought June contracts that are dying. You bought June's next month. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little off on my game. Okay, you bought June contracts. All right. You're pushing your luck, but you've got time. But I would prefer you weren't in those. I would prefer you were in October's or January's. That's where I'd really rather be. But I see what you're doing. You got 18 contracts, 20 contracts, 4 contracts. You're looking for leverage. You're looking for a lot of it, and you took a shot soon. So you're going to be pulling your trigger pretty quickly on that. But you got some time here. Kyle, thank you for becoming a member of this channel. Thank you, bud. Really appreciate you being here. Batman's Alfreda, thank you for joining the channel. It's just a wonderful thing to see you folks joining while I'm ranting. Uncle Bruce, flash thought here. Will you consider hosting as an esports personality? Super League Gaming, take notice. Shout out to Hostile. I don't think you want me there. That's not going to work. No. You need a younger guy who's a pretty boy. You need a good, pretty face. No, you need a gamer. And no, you don't want me. Oh man, crazy. Welcome everybody. Matt, you got it. Welcome everybody to the show. And nice to have you here. Thank you. We love Uncle Bruce. He's the real deal. Thank you. I keep getting called. I keep being accused of being a shill. It's incredible. No matter what I say about anything, I'm accused of being a shill. I'm for a stock, I'm a shill. I'm against a stock, I'm a shill. I don't have an opinion, I'm a shill. It's amazing. There's nothing I can't do to not be called a shill, because I don't think people know what a shill is. They're just making up the name and they're figuring, I'll just call them a shill. What the hell? MH, nonsense. Thank you, MH, for the money. You're my blue boy. Let's make some money today. Don't get my Uncle Bruce upset. Thank you. Anyway, what can I say? Trevor says, well, GameStop is also a dinosaur company then. If AMC's a dinosaur, GameStop's a dinosaur. Yeah. Well, GameStop, if GameStop's a dinosaur, then every gamer should just give it up. And, they shouldn't be into the NFT stuff, and they shouldn't be into e-gaming, and they should just don't go into e-commerce trading, because that's dinosaur talk. Trevor, I don't know where you're coming from. What can I say? Anyway, we'll do what we can. Could this AMC price movement cause a squeeze, though? I don't think there's going to be a squeeze. I don't think there is a squeeze. I'm convinced that there is more stock out there than you can imagine on AMC to be borrowed, and I don't think that many shares are shorted on it. I think it's more of a wishful thinking thing, that the shares are trading the way they're trading because retail investors are just all over the stock, and this is a good sign. Like, this is a positive sign for me that retail investors can make a market move like this. It's fantastic. It could come into the GameStop story. I think it already has. I mean, we're up, frankly, let's face it, at $260 a share. The stock was what, 160 2 weeks ago? Hello, 50% gain would have taken you to 240. We're at 260. So every one of you in the GameStop shares have to thank the AMC shareholders and there's AMC speculators around the world for this move on your stock. The question I have is, how long is it going to last? If AMC falters and gets back into the $18, $20 range, which is still a phenomenal move. I mean, remember, the all-time high was $20 back in January, and we hadn't seen anything near it since. Phenomenal to hold that. But will GameStop go back to 210 or 200 because this goes back to 18 or 20? What happens if AMC goes to $12 a share, which is still incredible? They raised $400 million plus at $9.50 a share 3 weeks ago. What will that do to GameStop? Will it go to 190, 180, 190? It could. Will it? I don't know. But it could. There's speculation everywhere. I mean, there's just so much margining going on. There's so much, gambling going on this. I don't know. Do you think GameStop is squeezing anymore? I don't think GameStop is squeezing now. GameStop is not squeezing. GameStop is moving in sympathy. And I think there are a lot of retail investors who are watching what's happening on AMC and they're going, well, if AMC is going up, I'm buying GameStop, because one always does what the other does. That's what a lot of this is, I think. We've heard about it a billion times. I mean, I keep getting these, do you notice a similarity between the charts? I get this all the time. Oh, they're just the same, the companies are the same. No, they're not. But people just they're into the hype, man. They're into the hype, the promo, the excitement, all the action. I mean, you want action? We got action. Action on GameStop, action on AMC. Absolutely, we have action. But you have to decide how the action affects you. Now, some of you out there, hey, if you were to sell your GameStop right now, all of it, right now, just sell it, and just do this. I bet you in the next week or two, you can buy your GameStop back at $200 a share. That's my guess. It's just a bet. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it could. And you guys could be going, you know what? I might sell some of my GameStop and take advantage of this stupid price increase. It's incredible. It's been 60, 70% on my stock. Why don't I take some money off the table and I'll buy it back? I'm suggesting to take money off the table. The easy way to do it is write call contracts against your GameStop. Don't be afraid of this move in the last week. Embrace the move. Say, thank you. Thank you for the 50% price increase. Thank you, sir. I'll take another. Take me to 390. Give me another 50%, $130 more on a 260 stock. Take me to 390. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. Write $300 contracts, good for a month. Take the $40-50 right now, cash. Take it. Just sit on it. Just sit on it. You're selling out at $350 a share. Okay, you're selling at $350. Dare to be taken out at $350 on a 260 stock. Are you richer? You should be. Eddie Edwards, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. I don't think it's going to happen. I could be wrong though. Look what happened. I didn't call this stock to do this. I'm happy to see it. Yeah, 3109 coming into the opening. Great. I can tell you that AMC is not worth 3109 in the corporate sense, but that's what it's trading at, and so you can't argue with the market. 260 on your GameStop, up $6.45. That's all you're getting. This thing is up 457, which is 17% on AMC. GameStop up 2.5%. We're not leading the charge. We're just being dragged along for the ride. That tells me the reverse is true. If this thing over at AMC gives up some gas, which it will, it'll affect GameStop by 10 or 20 or 30 bucks easily. Now, can that be today? Possibly, but possibly not. And all weekend long, people are going to be speculating on what happened and what's going to happen next week and all this stuff. You can count on that. It's not going to end. Kayla, thank you. How about them bagels? They'll be speculating going on all weekend about what's happening and what's going to happen next week. But remember, we don't start trading until Tuesday. There may be a lot of discussions between husbands and wives over the weekend about why didn't you sell this stock? You've made all this money. You said that if you made all this money, you would take profits. When are you going to take profits, my dear? The answer should be, I have, my love. We have written call contracts against these shares at much higher levels. We've taken in a bunch of cash from the real gamblers out there, the option gamblers, and that's what we've done, and we're okay. Maybe that's the answer to stave off elimination. But if you do nothing, you might be leaving money on the table. That's all I'm mentioning here. You might be leaving money on the table if you do nothing. But it's up to you what you want to go forward with. I know some of you here have on GameStop. I know some of you have $100 averages, 120s, 150s, 160s, 180s. Some of you have $200 averages. Beautiful. If you're writing call contracts going forward and bringing in a bunch of dough, you're dropping your average cost even more. Way to go. But am I going to guarantee you that the stock will not go up $100 a share next week? I'm not going to give you that guarantee. I'll give you long odds that it's going to be a pretty serious odds that would happen, but I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm not. Now, I've been calling for the company to talk about the new CEO for weeks? And my thought was that the CEO could possibly pop the stock up 50 bucks a share. Those bets are off now because I wasn't thinking about from 260 to 310. I was thinking from 180 to 230. So that is no longer in the cards unless it's somebody unbelievable. I mean, beyond. I just don't see that happening. I don't have that gut vibe because the stock is the leaks would have been out already. We'd heard rumors. There's nothing. So it's someone of merit, I'm sure. Someone of a digital variety, someone of an e-commerce variety. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But that's not going to make our stock go up another $100 a share. The easy money has been had. The first quarter financials, that could keep the shares around here a while. Maybe between 200 and 300 a share will be the new home for this stock because of really good first quarter financials. That would be all right. I wouldn't mind that, but no guarantee that's going to happen either. We'll see. Guarantee of that. One thing, I'll be here to watching it and I'll be here commenting on it. DJ Miller, Uncle Bruce bought one VGAC call October 15 for 45 cents. My first, it's at 80 cents right now. Why is the stock price flat yet options price moving higher? Is my call a good call? You got a good call there. I'm happy with everything and the price you paid and all that. Why are the contracts going higher with the stock not moving? That is your sign. That is a tip right there that something big is expected. When you see premiums rise on a stock, like you've seen all week on AMC, on GameStop, the premiums have been rising on all of these stocks, even with the shares not moving up. Now our SPACs are starting to get larger premiums on the contracts. There's anticipated movement coming, and that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to see. That's got to get you excited. Gets me excited. That is the tip-off that something is about to break, and I love it. Free thinker. I held 500 to 40 from 194 to 88, from 344 to 172 on GameStop, from 280 to 113. I'm not going to stop holding, and neither should anyone. Selling sacrifices the vote. There you go. Fair enough. Just whatever you want to do, however you want to play it, it's okay with me. I love GameStop corporately. I like the people. I like the management. I like the new direction. Yeah, I'm a fan. AMC, not a fan. No, not a fan. Respect for the president for keeping the company alive. Yes, full respect. I commend them. Job well done. The president of AMC right now has made himself millions of dollars in value because you guys, or whoever, not you, my viewers, but whoever's out there, you out there, who've been buying up AMC to 31.40, you have made the president of AMC much richer to the tunes of tens of millions of dollars or more. And he thanks you, but he can't take advantage of this price. He can't put in sell orders. He probably doesn't have any free trading stock. He's probably restricted and all this stock. But on paper, he's a lot richer. I'll tell you that. In theory, in theory, if AMC shares stay up here long enough, which I don't think they will, but if they were to stay up here long enough, the president of the company might earn more options from his employment contract. He probably has tranches of stock that would come his way depending on the value of the company's shares. But this isn't at 31.35 because they're making more money than they've ever made in their lives. No, that's not the reason why this stock is doing it. And so unfortunately, the president is caught just like everyone else in a scenario going, I can't believe it. It's unbelievable to me. And I'm sure his bankers are going, man, it would be nice if you guys were to sell some stock up here and pay down the debt you owe us. That would be good. Apparently, I hear that all of AMC's debt is trading at 70 cents on the dollar. So you can buy bonds that were picked up at 100 cents on the dollar for 70 cents on the dollar right now. Bonds of AMC. Because the street, the bond market is guessing and is speculating that AMC will not make it as a going concern. Eventually. Not today, but eventually. Just so you know, 70 cents on the dollar is what the bonds are trading at on AMC. What are the bonds of GameStop trading for on the open market? Anybody know? I can tell you right now, zero. You know why? There aren't any. The company has no debt. GameStop paid their debt off in full last month. They are sitting on $1 billion cash with no debt. Eddie, Bruce, longtime listener, first-time caller, just got paid today. Do I wait for a dip and buy more GameStop, or do I buy more IPOE? Well, you've got to figure this one out. IPOE, I love, and they just made the vote. I think it was yesterday. The IPOE vote came through, and so they're now through the other side. They're now going to become part of SoFi. They start trading at SoFi on Tuesday, I think. 1972 on the stock, so that to me is a bargain, knowing what we've got coming up. So I would be taking a look at IPOE and really strongly look at IPOE. You may want to get some of these contracts for at least next January. If you can buy maybe $20 or $22.50 contracts on IPOE, I'd recommend you take a look there. That would be my call to you. Okay. Thank you, everybody. And here we go. Pete, Nicholas, anyone who's actually listened to Bruce over the past few months has made a small fortune. Thank you, everybody. I sure hope you guys are getting richer. What happened here? Dan, what are you doing? Dan Hammer, FIT. That's Nicholas Clown pissed me off. I'm here for it, Bruce. Keep showing us you have integrity and you're looking out for your followers by using your past experience in the markets. Keep up the good work, Bruce. F the haters. Well, Dan, thank you, Dan. You've been so generous to my channel. It's incredible. I know you're making money, and I'm really happy for you. You're going to make a lot more. We're going to have a very busy summer this year, and we're going to be making money on companies with strong fundamentals. If any of you are making money on AMC, despite my recommendations, God bless you for it. And not that, no one believes me when I say this, by the way, on the AMC side. They think I'm just being glib. But it's all right. Whatever they want to believe, they want to believe. But guys, way to go. I want every one of you to get just rich. Make a difference in your lives is what I want to have happen for you. And I thank you all. Thank you all so much for supporting this channel, becoming members of this channel, and saying to the world, I'm joining this guy's channel because I want the truth. I want to be told what's going on from his angle. I'd rather hear a guy who's 65 tell me what he thinks is happening in this crazy market of ours, because he's been around. He's just seen it, and I appreciate that. What more can I say? I'm excited. I'm jacked to be here. I've been up for 4 hours already, and I was thinking of going on the air an hour early today to start talking, but I had to convince myself to just calm down and just it's all good. Gather more intelligence and just last your show. make it for your show. So thank you, everybody. Really appreciate these donations are phenomenal. Your PayPal donations are so also so appreciated. We thank you very, very much, Jen and I. And as I say, Jen is always amazed just of your generosity and your loyalty to this channel. Thank you for the 653 thumbs ups already, by the way, as well. Beautiful. It's just fantastic that you're doing that, telling YouTubers, hey, join this guy. You want to listen to this guy. And of course, they listen to me, they listen to you. A lot of people watch the show that are not members. There's 2,100 people here. I don't have 2,100 members. So there's a lot of people here who are not members. They're reading your commentary and they're following what you're saying to me or to each other. And I encourage you, if you hit a thumbs up, more people will come into this channel and do exactly that. And the more they see your commentary, which, I'm not paying you to say this, you're paying me to say this. This is these are your real investors. You guys are the real investors of GameStop, of the market. And you're telling the world what you think of the marketplace and your shares, and you're letting the world know what you think about my commentary. And I can't thank you enough. It's just it's so exciting and gratifying as a YouTuber to have such an engaged audience. I'm really lucky when it comes to this, and I welcome all of you. And I do apologize for many of you who send great comments, and I just can't get to them, or I miss them. I'm just drowning in commentary here. And that's a sign of an active channel. And that, again, is because you guys are just so into what's happening. And I'm just proud as heck that I'm your host. So thank you, all of you, so, so much. All right, let me keep going. We're coming into the last 10 minutes before we start trading on the day. Wait a minute, it opened yet. Oh, man, this is going to be great. 263 on GameStop. Woohoo. Rabbit. Oh, Don Hammer. What Don Hammer said. Bruce, that's what I'm saying it to. Thank you, buddy. Wheat Wild, Uncle Bruce, you missed a good NSH super chat question. Was it yours? If I missed it, I apologize. Let's see if I can scoop it up here. Maybe I can find it over here. Let me take a peek here. Super chats. Did you make a super chat earlier and did I miss it? Let me just see here. What do we got here? Where am I right now? We're looking at, is it Wheat Wild? Did you make this question or was it somebody else? Who did the question? Wheat Wild. Looking and I don't see, at least I don't think I see a Wheat Wild question here. This is the 28th though. My gosh, look at all these donations already. You guys are amazing. GameStop question. I like potatoes. Let's see. IPOE calls. Worried about AMC. They're long runs. Okay. NSA. Here we go. AB. NSH call options only go out as far as November 19. One is a $15 call going for 30 cents a share. Good bet or wait for the call chain to go further out. Picking up a $15 call for NSH at 30 cents. That's a $30. That's $30 cost to you. Buy all you can get. But keep your eye open on contracts, AB and everybody else. You're going to see NSH contracts fill out. There'll be more created over the next few days and weeks. I promise you, they're coming. It's just you're so early. I have to remind you guys, you are so ground floor on these investments. You're ahead of 99.8% of everybody else. You're so early that you want it to happen the minute you get in. I understand that. But I would rather you be really early than be just paying a premium on everything. So yeah, pick these up and keep your eyes open for the contracts that'll go longer and additional series. They will come out. All right, not to worry. Thank you guys for that, and thanks for bringing my attention to this. I am able to pull these back up. And I try to read them as best I can. All right, Wheat Wild, thanks, buddy. I got it. All right. Janice, thank you, Janice Hale, new member. Welcome to the gang. Red Ginger Snaps, we love you, Bruce. Ape, no fight, Ape. But that Snowflake Nicholas was not part of the GameStop Bagel family. Happy Friday. All righty, thank you, Red Ginger Snap. And Fergen, thanks Fergen for the 500 Danish kroners this morning. Man, that's awesome. It looks so impressive too, doesn't it? Thank you, my man. I love that. Thank you so much for being here today, and always your support. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Also to, who else have I got? Oh man, the comments and the donation. KN, thanks KN. Happy Friday, Uncle B. Thank you. Gary Unroth, Gary Unru, thank you for becoming a new member as well. Love you. Fantastic you're here. Also randomized, thanks for this donation. I salute your courage to fight people endangering freedom of speech. Thanks, buddy. All Blitz, thanks, buddy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? People buy stocks to make money. How dare you talk about that? Well, obviously, they are on AMC, but all you talk about is AMC is going bankrupt. Now you're saying if GameStop to 200 to 210, what team are you on? I'm just being realistic, my man. The stock has done great. We've gone from 150 to 262. You think it might have a correction for a little while? It kind of should, but hey, it's at 262. I'm a happy guy, but I'm warning you. 32 bucks on AMC. Okay, here we go again. If you are long AMC, like that shareholder who had 700 shares, you can now look at writing $30 contracts. I bet you can get 10 bucks a contract right now for like a month or two. If you want to write $35 contracts, I bet you can get $6 or $7 for your stock on contract, and you're selling out at $41. There's money here. Take a look at it. I'm just saying, it's wild, it's wacky, it's overpriced, it is way out of line. But hey, I can't stop it. It's going where it's going. What can I tell you? Douglas Ng, Uncle Bruce, the issue is you are teaching, you're a teaching gambler. AMC is a gamble. People need to understand. They all think they can get out on time. I sold enough AMC to cover the cost, just betting the house money. Thanks for the honest advice. There you go. Use house money. Exactly. You're in Vegas. You're sitting in on a slot machine. You put $100 in there, and you're playing, $5 a shot, even on the maximum bet on a nickel machine. You're throwing $5 every time on there, and you get that thing up to $200. In my mind, I'm saying to myself, that goes back to 150. I'm stopping. If I go back to 150, I'm walking away from this machine because I only put in $100. It goes to 250, 300. Now I'm saying 200. I'm walking. It goes back to 200. I'm walking. I'm gambling for the big payoff. Yeah, but it's house money, baby. House money. Takes it to 400. I'm now saying 300, and I'm walking. It goes to 300. I walk. I go play another machine, of course. I'm not going home. But that machine made me way more money than it was supposed to, because slot machines generally don't pay you to win. They pay you to play a little bit. But that's how I do it. And here, you're sitting on house money opportunities here, just begging to be had. You want to take advantage of this. AB, I also wanted to add. NSH hit $20 by November 19 using an options calculator. That's $1,567 profit a contract. That's right, 10 contracts, 15 grand. Well, let's see. If the stock hits $20 and you've got a $15 contract, your contract is $5 in the money plus probably a couple of bucks of premium money time. So it'll be a $7 contract. How much did you pay for it? Did you pay 50 cents for it? It's now sitting at $7.50. There's some good money here. There's money here. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here. We're getting ready for the open here in 3 minutes. Follow this market. We've got William here. Thank you, William. Uncle Bruce, tell us your long view on GameStop. Going higher, but it could have a profit taking in the meantime. You may want to do some option writing at 300 a share. 325. How about 350 a share for like a 1 month, 2 month contract? Take some nice premium money. Who knows? Bobster here. Bruce, I jumped off the GameStop a wagon last week and put it all into IPOE, GVHI, and VGAC. Feeling regretful, but still hopeful. You're on 3 winners. So you made the move. You're gonna make money on them. That's my hunch. You're gonna make money on them. Which one goes the furthest, the fastest? I'm not answering these questions. I'm just saying, hey, but if you're getting options on these as well, you're leveraging up nicely, and I say, way to go. Okay, 6:28. We got 2 minutes to the opening. Kramer's talking about Bitcoin. It's down $2,000 right now. Talking about ARK and all that good stuff. And where are we at right now? We're up 155 on the Dow 30. We're up 12 points on S&P. We're up 26 points on NASDAQ. That's where we're at right now in the markets. Oil up 45 cents to 67.30. We're getting ready to start trading here. Thank you for these donations today. You new members, you guys are awesome, man. Just awesome. There's a reason I get up early every day to be here. 31.86 on AMC right now. The pre-market volume, 39 million shares. Is it possible the shares could run up to 33.35 right away? Yeah, good, of course. Could they go down to 28 right away? Yeah, sure, of course. Could they just sit here and do nothing and just keep us all in suspense? Yes, of course. Shares can do a myriad of things. It's a question of how many people are trying to get in, how many trying to get out, how many just want to, make moves. Contracts are going to start trading. It's going to be crazy active. GameStop, yeah, it could go up $10 a share, down $10 a share in the first 15 minutes. It could do that or more. We know that. We've been around. We've seen it. We've experienced it. So hang on and enjoy the ride. Let's see what's going on and let the stock give us the show, and we'll try to comment on it as best we can and see where we're at. Getting ready to open up for trading here, coming into the last minute of the pre-market. 262.98 on GameStop, up 8.85 on the pre-market. AMC up 5.50 a share to 31.79. That's what I have here, and we are waiting now to see what this market wants to give us. Dinosaur Jr. Bruce, I'm looking at buying AMC 9/17/2021 puts. Your thoughts? My downside is just a premium I pay, right? That is correct. If you're buying puts or calls, you can only lose the money you're putting up on the contract. And if you're looking at September 17s, yes, I don't know what the strike price is that you're looking at, but yes, if you're putting up 300, 400, 500 bucks, whatever it is, that's all you can risk. Exactly correct. 31.79. We are ringing the bell on New York right now. The market is opening up everywhere. So let's see what these markets are going to give us right now. We are here and we are watching it closely. Right now, AMC is opening at 31.78 on 51 million shares for the first salvo right off the get-go. We got a heavy day to start. We have GameStop at 259.91, up 578 on 561,000 shares, first trade, first thing this morning. IPOE at 1976, down 3 cents, volume of 122,000. Gores, 1478, down 4 cents on 30,000. These are sideshows today. They're like Sideshow Bob. We're going to be talking about two stocks today. We're going to be talking about GameStop and AMC. That's what we're going to be talking about, I think. Unless I'm missing something. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? We've got YOD8. Used to be a loyal paid member. Then I found someone who tells the truth. We're in here. We really in here. Is this good or bad for me? I don't know if this person's happy or sad. Then I found someone who tells the truth, and OOTTO. I don't know what this means. Thank you for the donation, question mark. Is it good? I don't know. Anyway, thank you. 262.98 on GameStop. Let me get a refresh on that, though. A double check on that. 265 on GameStop, up 11.55. The cinema chain AMC runs its pre-market gain 36%. Apple glasses gain on object of investor speculation. Okay. 267 on GameStop, up $13. AMC 36.72, up 10.20. Take a look at $40 contracts to offer and look at $35 put contracts to buy puts and see if you can do anything that way if you're looking for a deal. Again, I don't know where it's going, how long it's going for. 65 million on AMC, trading at 34.50 right now. 264 on GameStop, up 10.79. You can look at writing $300 contracts, 320s, 350s. Depending on how far out you want to go, you might bring in some serious premiums right now. Bring in some cash. Bring in cash on your GameStop right now. Bring in cash on your AMC. It's being handed to you on a silver platter. Take the money. Take the money. All right. Some of you always ask me, no one ever tells me when to sell. No one ever says you should sell now. They only say buy and hold, buy and hold. No one ever says sell. I'm saying GameStop, sell or write option contracts. I'm saying on GameStop, sell or write option contracts and just sit back for a few days. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, you could buy the shares back on both cases much lower. Or because you wrote call contracts, they will expire worthless or will be much less valuable because the shares will back off. Does anyone else tell you to do this? Nobody tells you to do this. Nobody. Just saying. 3403 on AMC, GameStop 263. Both have been higher. We've had the high trade on GameStop now at 268. We're at 264. The high trade on AMC was 36.72 or 33.93. And I don't know if that's the all-time high or not. I'm just saying that's what we have so far today, and that's why I'm here. Guys, it's time to take some money off the table. And if you're going to do it on the AMC, perfect day to do it. These prices are crazy. 2 days in a row, stupid. But whatever. GameStop, we're now up over $100 a share in a week. Guys, there's some, you sell half your stock and sit on the sidelines to get some back. Fantastic. Look, if you can buy GameStop back at $50 less a share in the next week or two. Smart move. You can buy more stock if you want to, or just buy exactly as much as you sold and keep the cash. You can do that. Or, like I said, you can buy puts on GameStop. You can buy puts on AMC, or you can write call contracts on both of these things. There's ways to go here. You can write call contracts on both of them and buy puts on both of them with the proceeds from the call contract. You can do that and still hold the stock and see what it wants to do. There's ways to be doing this, folks, and you just have to be on top of the game here. That's why we're going to have classes. We're going to have classes in the future to kind of help you figure out all the moves you can make in an active and or very quiet market. There are different moves you make at different times. The Dow is up 146, S&P up 1198, Nasdaq up 49, GameStop 263.80, AMC 34.83. What I have right now, IPOE down 18 cents to 1962, Gore's down 22 cents to 1460. VGAC down a penny, 997, and everything else is virtually unchanged on our SPACs that we're following. Okay, guys, are you having fun? I'm having fun. Let's see what's going on. What's happening? I'm holding. You do whatever you want. It's all good. It's all good. Whatever decision you folks are making is fine by me. I'm just going to throw you suggestions for you to consider, and I'm not being mean or being negative or changing my mind or anything like that. I'm just being open with you on a crazy hot market on a Friday before a long weekend. There's easy money to be had here. BF, new member. Thank you, BF, for coming in. Nice to see you. Joining the club. Thank you. Very good. Nice to have you here. Let's see what else is going on. What else is happening? Yeah, been here a long time, says BF, and I'm finally joining in. Fantastic. Welcome, buddy. Nice to have you here, male or female. Fantastic. Don't make me cancel my subscription, Bruce. You're scaring me. Holy moly. I wish I had 100 shares. Oh, my. Don't forget, Ryan Cohen's annual meeting, 6/9, coming up. That's true. You might not sell now. It's okay. I'm just saying, whatever you want to do. Let's see. What else have we got going on? 36 on AMC. Nope. $34 on AMC. 262 on GameStop. And let's see what we have here. Is the squeeze happening? Nope, it's not happening. I don't think so. Let's see. Welcome to BF. Welcome, BF, to the channel. Nice to have you here. We've got 261 on GameStop. We've got 3560 on AMC. People thinking there's Bizarro Bruce out there right now. That's all right. Chris, new member, Chris Moore. Thanks, Chris Moore, for coming in here. Fantastic. Just sold some AMC. I'm in it for free now. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Congratulations. Yes, indeed. Level heads here. Kayla, a wise man, woman seeks counsel, then makes their own decisions, but hold GameStop. There you go. It's all good. You got to hear all sides. I'm holding it. There you go. First time I ever heard you say maybe sell some. I would love to have told you to do this at $500 a share. I would love to have told you to do it at the 400. I think in the 400 range, I said to sell half and take your money off the table and make sure you don't have any margin calls. I remember doing that in the 300-400 range to sell enough to get all your margin paid for and don't have any margin. I remember doing that. But yeah, here you are, 263 right now on your stock, up 921, where AMC is up 913. What does that tell you? AMC is up 913 to 35.65 a share. GameStop is up $9 to 263. Hello, one is outrunning the other. GameStop is not the leader of this run. It's just getting sucked in with it, which is fine. It's okay to be sucked along. That's great, as long as it's an up move. But if AMC gives something up, that's going to hit GameStop, and there's a $20, $30 down dip or more. Hey, you sell some here, buy some at 230. Thank you. Buy some back at 210. Thank you. Right contracts right now at 280 to 300 a share or 350 a share. Thank you. There's opportunities here. Like I said, holy cow, baby. Okay, that was the engine test. Now let's take off. Let's go. What else is happening? Oh, what's the volume on GameStop? Let me take a peek at that right now. GameStop volume is at 262 a share right now, 1.3 million. That is not heavy volume, folks. That is unsustainable. We cannot sustain this price with that little volume on GameStop. AMC, 102 million shares. We did the 55 million to start, right? And we've done 50 million now in 29 minutes or no, 9 minutes. 35.27 up 875 has been as high as 36.72. So we'll see. Is it possible both shares could still go higher? Yes, it is. It is very possible. But is it also possible that that AMC might test the $30 range to see if it bounces off of that or can hold it? That's possible too, which could translate to GameStop possibly going back into the 225, 240 range. It's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen. There's a lot to think about, folks. What can I say? All right. Thank you all for being here, seeing us, hanging out, joining this channel, super chatting and super stickering and everything. Uncle Bruce, buy 22 VGAC or 7 Nash, November 21, 15 calls at 30 cents. By 22 VGC or 7 Nash November. Well, I don't know what you got here. I'm 7 Nash November. I don't know which ones are which. So you got to make up your own mind. Get some of each maybe. What can I say? Let's see what else is going on. They haven't even had their meeting, Bruce. You don't want to sell now. It's all right. It's up to you. No reason to sell. Let's see. Thoughts on IPOE above 20? I'd love to see that today. I really would, and I want to see the 27 real quick. GameStop hasn't had their meeting, announced a new CEO. We own the float. Then sit tight. It's okay. It's okay. 1.3 million, 11 minutes. That's fine. Where do you see it going? Oh man. Instead of so much potential, but we're going to have days like this right now. 261 on GameStop. Up 734.49 on AMC, up 797 right now. Let's see what else is going on. My AMC calls are worth 6,000. I'm mad I didn't get more. Let's go AMC. And I'm just a reminder, Uncle Bruce doesn't follow the mother of all short trades on SuperDonk. So it's up to you to bear all sides and hear your own decisions. I will hold. Never sell before the meeting. What's killing me is I don't have any dry powder today. Can't buy until Tuesday now. It is what it is. $33 on AMC now. It's up 580. Up 260 on GameStop. Up $6. If you're picking off some puts on AMC and GameStop to protect against downside, you got that opportunity always, and you also have the opportunity to sell calls on both these stocks and buy puts to leverage your game on the other side. Up to you, 258, 259 on GameStop right now, backing off a little bit as I had suspected. 32 on AMC now. We're backing off on both. Up 106 on the Dow, up 11 on S&P, and up 71 on NASDAQ right now. Okay, let's see. Bizarro Bruce. Bruce, being a Bizarro guy. We love you, Bruce. Thank you, guys. We love you, too. I'm just saying, we're just trying to stay on top of this market. And I'm just telling you what I see and where I'm seeing it. What can I tell you? Here we go. Doug, Uncle Bruce, didn't the shareholders approve the IPOE SoFi deal? So shouldn't this affect the share price? Doesn't it seem to have moved at all? There was no announcement made in the big world about it. I think what the big announcement will be, the one that we're waiting for, and that will probably affect this thing, the SoFi stock symbol change on, I guess, Tuesday morning, I guess. That's what we're waiting for, Doug. That's where we where the market, as the big market as a whole, will learn of the first time. They will completely all know about the SoFi thing. Right now, 3% of the market knows about IPOE and SoFi. The other 97% are oblivious to the reality. They're going to find out soon enough, as soon as it starts trading at SoFi. So just hang in there, Doug. One long weekend to go. It's going to be a long, long weekend for you, I tell you. But I think we're going to have some fun here. Sal, are you going to do an extra long show because it's a short day? I'm doing 2 shows today. I don't know. Are we closing early today? Am I missing something? I might have to go longer. Let's see. GameStop just jumped $4 in 2 seconds. 258, 260, 259. It's jumping around. Observe for sure. Love the Bruce says Dougie. Let's see. Bruce, volume 2 is available. Send it out. Dan, IPOE has a 30% short interest, keeping it down, which could make it go higher later. Dan, people don't realize there are retail institutions buying thousands of shares of GameStop and selling it, and selling when it goes up $5, $10, and $20, etc. Rinse and repeat. Exactly true. A lot of turnover going on. 2 p.m. close today, says Hologram, instead of 4 o'clock close. I might have to just do a long show today. Not that I don't want to. Use your left big toe and press that thumbs up button for your Uncle Bruce, will ye? Mama said there'd be days like this. KN, on another note, I think I started the libation game too early. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Mama said knock hedge funds out. Uncle Bruce, I noticed the vertical calls are cheaper than singles. How does that work? Can't help you there. The stock markets apparently closes at 2 p.m. My Canadian brain doesn't really know why. What bagel are we going to have today? I think we think the entire market will close at 2 o'clock. I think the 2 p.m. close is just the bond market close on quote unquote. Nah, it's Friday. No such thing as too early. What can I say? Oh, I'm thumbs up number 978. Hi, Bruce, Han, Pineapple Pika. How we doing there? 1,000 thumbs ups have come in officially. Thank you all, you guys, for getting us to 1,000 already. That's pretty awesome stuff. Mama said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. If they are rinsing and repeating, would that not show up on the volume? That's probably part of it right now. 260 on GameStop, 259.77, AMC 32.82 right now. All righty. Damn, those 30-cent the share NSA 15 calls are 48 to 50 cents, laughing out loud. How about that? TGIF, Bruce, what contracts and timeline do you think are best to write this afternoon for AMC in light of the current price activity and AMC's poor financial position? I tell you right here, if you can be writing $35 calls right now, I'd be doing it. I would be writing them for next week or the week after or the week after that. Even if you wrote them for 2 months out and you can bring in 10 or 12 bucks, I'd take it. I would take that deal. That's like selling for $47. And if the shares sit at 20, 25, you brought in 12 bucks cash already. Nice going. Then you can write maybe 28s or 30s down the road again. Nicely done. Somebody find out the truth about the market closing time. Closing time. I looked it up and I saw 2 p.m. What was wrong? And GameStop annual meeting just days away. Why the face would encourage selling their stock? Well, like I said, it's days, but it's not days. It's a couple of weeks, and things can change quickly here. You sell at 265 and buy at 235, 230, 210. You make some nice money, or write contracts and take the money. 100,000. I don't know what that means. Gerhard, OB, do you have news about earnings from yesterday? From what? I'm not sure. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be hedgies. How about that $500 super chat? That's a lot of months as a member. Yeah, okay. SVT, thank you for this $50 donation. Idea for what to do with a $180 call I wrote 2 weeks ago. We got 624. It expires today. I'm thinking you just let them execute and buy back lower. Yes, that's a strategy. Absolutely. The shares right now at 260. You wrote a 180. You're up. You're up on your stock obviously from where you wrote it, and so you're getting out at 186. And it could well be that the shares have a correction next week or a little slump, and they bump down to 210 or something like that. You buy them there, and right now at 240, and just keep writing and writing and writing. And the long-term game is there. No matter what the stock does, you're writing ahead of your stock, out of the money contracts, You're bringing in the capital gain, the premium. No matter what the shares do, you never stop doing it. And over time, you keep bringing in cash, hopefully growing your value. Can you guard against the stock going up $100 in a week? No, you can't. It can happen, but you can't predict it. We were flat for 3 months on this stock, GameStop, for between 150 and 180 for months and months and months and months. Not much going on. All kinds of opportunity to bring in all kinds of money, and we will yet again, and that's why we keep doing this. Thank you, SVT. Good job on writing contracts. Don't ever stop. Keep bringing in this free money. All righty. Let's see here. Thank you, guys. What's going on? Nick wants to know, can you rock us through how your stock gets assigned when a covered call you wrote comes into the money? How long does that take, and when you get the proceeds? If you write a contract and the stock goes up and it goes past your exercise price, you're now, your option is now in the money, so to speak. It's theoretically possible you can be taken out at any time, but in usual practice, it's usually up until the last day of the contract's life that you might be taken out, and you will likely be taken out at the end of the day if you don't do anything about it. It gives you plenty of time to decide whether you want to try to buy the contract back at whatever it's trading at, or you're going to buy the contract back towards the end of its life at its book value. Because don't forget, if a stock is in the money, let's say you wrote a 180 call and the stock's now at 250, 60, it's an in the money call, but it might be $80 in the money, but it might be trading at $90. Well, tonight, towards the end of the night tonight at the bell, it'll be trading at the book value only, which is 80. Now, if the stock drops to 240, it'll be trading at 60, where it might have been trading at 95 or 100 yesterday. It might be trading at 110 the day before that on high premiums. Well, the premiums are all getting sucked out, and that's how these contracts eventually will be worth their actual value only. So you could theoretically buy the call back in the money, turn around and write a new call right away, or buy the call back and wait over the weekend and see what you want to do. Or do nothing. And if you do nothing, the stock will be assigned. They will pay you your money for your stock at the exercise price, whether it's 180 or 210 or 220, whatever one you've written, 240. You will be paid that money in cash. Usually it'll be in your account by Monday morning sometime. It's probably going to be there. And the contract, of course, is no longer in force. It's gone. And so you're now sitting on cash, the cash you had from the premium you took in, the cash you just got from your assignment, and now you decide whether when or if you're going to buy the shares back and at what price and so on. And again, you're going to watch the market and see if it's in a bit of a down drift. You'll let it just drift down, buy it back as low as possible, and then get ready to write new contracts if you wish to. Or you'll just buy them back and wait, and they'll just sit and wait for corporate developments to take place. And in a week or so down the road, or 2 weeks down the road, you may then decide, okay, I'm going to write another contract on this all over again. And what's the market at? What's the premium at? What can I get for it? How long should I be? And away we go again. The game never ends. It never ends. All righty. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all of you. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Maniscalco Frank, thank you for this donation. Uncle Bruce, my name is Frank. Thank God for that. I can't change the screen name, unfortunately. It is what it is. I just want to say thanks for your knowledge. It's not the squeeze until Hedgie's walking out with boxes and clocking doors. Have a good holiday. Yeah, Frank, you know it. I agree with you there. Great Gig 42. Thank you for joining us as a new member. Love having you here. This is beautiful, guys. Thank you, all of you, for joining and sticking around, making comments and everything. I love it. Hey, Bruce, there's an NSH 12.5 call option for mid-August for 5 cents. If they merge and pop $5 on the buzz, that's pretty attractive gamble for a super chat. Yeah, I mean, if you can get them for 5 cents, if they're available at that price, I'd scoop those up. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even if the stock goes to 15, you got a 250 contract plus probably $1 premium. You got to have a 350 contract, but I don't know if that 5 cent price is accurate. I don't know. I'm not sure. All righty. And let's see what else we're going to do here. Uncle Bruce, what are you going to get Jen for Memorial Day? You have to get her something, right? Or do I do? I don't know. Why does she get me something? Why is it the guys always have to buy something for the wives? Why don't the wives buy something for the guys? I could use some new socks. You know those champion socks that they sell at Costco, those white socks, they're like the ankle high, you get a pack of 6, they're like, what are they, $2 a pair, something like that. I'm out. I'm all out. I wear my socks all the time, and I've got holes in my heels. I throw them away whenever they do that. I'm running out of socks. I can't get to a dang Costco. It's ridiculous. Why doesn't she buy me those? A guy could use a 6-pack or 2 of socks. It used to be so much easier, but it's difficult being a YouTuber when you're stuck in front of the camera all day and you're not allowed to travel out of town. It's tough. It's not easy. 258.59 on GameStop. 33.38 on AMC. That's what we got. The Dow's up 131 points. Welcome, guys, to the show. Bruce, I just got my everything bagel with Canadian bacon and pepper jack cheese in your honor. Wow, that sounds like an awesome bagel. Wow, amazing. Oh, wow. What about the HBO Friends reunion last night? Wow, Jen was hot. Wow. Well, now you know how I feel all the time, just sitting here with Jen all the time. It's unbelievable. I'm so spoiled. It really, I can't send her out to a Costco by herself. She'd be mauled. I mean, it was just, she won't get in. She'll be asked for autographs and selfies. She won't be getting shopping done. It's unbelievable. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for being here. I may or may not be drunk, SVT. I love watching you guys get drunk, says Ashley. Thank you all. Uncle Bruce, is it true that the SEC or the government could step in if the price rises too high? I can find any right suggesting this. No, it's not true at all. No, not at all. There'll be none of that. Did you see the SEC or the government get involved when Tesla went from $100 a share to $4,500 a share last year? It went to $4,500 a share. It was called $900 after the split. It went to $4,500. Did you see anybody come in? Any entity ever? No. So AMC is at $34 a share. It wants to go to 50. GameStop's at 260. Wants to go to 1,000. So what? Tesla went to 4,500. What? This is chump change. This is nothing. No. None of that's going to happen. Nothing going to happen. Uncle Bruce, I sold 611 covered calls at 240 strike. Now afraid of being assigned. Buy back and sell the new 611 265s. Small loss on the contract, but if I'm taken out, it would be much better price or just wait. These are great questions. You're 261 on your stock right now, 260 on your stock. All right, so you're 20 in the money, and as each day goes by, that 240 contract's value will shrink because whatever premium is on it will shrink away to be just a book value trade, right? Even up to the last day, Friday the 11th of June, that contract will come down from 22 to 21 to 20 if the stock's at 260 and you're a 240 call. It'll start trading at 2021 a contract. You can buy it back then and write a 265 for the next Friday or 2 Fridays out or a 280 or whatever, and you'll probably get just as much money for it. So you can do that then. You don't need to do it now. Now, today, right while we're talking, if the shares go to 250 this afternoon or this morning in the next 20 minutes, they're 250. You're only 10 in the money. You might find that the contract is trading at $14, $16 from where it's at right now. I'm not sure what it's trading at right now. It'll back off because if the stock drops $10, your contract will probably drop 5 or 4 or 6, something like that. That might be appealing enough to you to do a rollover and get out of the 611 and write maybe a 618. Write a contract for the next week, but at 280. But you might wait if it's at 250 and you see it coming back up again to 252, 53, 54. You hold off, let it get back to 255, 59. It gets back to here 260. Now write a 280 or a 290 for 618, and you'll bring in even more money or as much money as it costs you to buy these back, and you've done that. You can look at that object. Right now it's 257, 256 right now. It's coming down while I'm talking to you about it. All right, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. That is part of option writing. Let's see. I'm going to do a course on all this, I think. I think so. Yeah, well, it is frustrating to see the stock at 1933, but you know what? Last chance to get into the dance here. So take advantage of this IPOE price. Get your contracts. Get your positioning and get ready because you're going to make a lot of money here. And they're just handing it to you right now. It's a gift. Gore's Holdings, 1438, bargain gift deal. Pick up your $15 contracts. Get your 1750s. Line them up right now. What can I say? Thank you, everybody. Bruce, I thought you liked to do it with your socks off. I'm so confused. Well, I like to be on the air with my socks on. My bad. NSH 12.5 is bid 05, but ask 20 cents. That is not surprising to me, Rupert. Not surprising at all. I didn't think you'd be able to get them at a nickel, but even 20 cents. Look, you buy them at 20 cents, and they go into like $3.50 a piece because they are $2.50 in the money with $1 premium. They trade at $3.50 because the stock goes to 15. That's a nice return. That's 17 times your money, 17.5 times your money. Not too bad. Let's see. Mark, it went to 483. He didn't sell. This thing's going so much higher. Oh, all right. Fantastic. Let's make it happen. We solved the Welch's grape jelly problem yesterday. Can we get this man some socks too? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's see. Oh my gosh. All of you who are here, thank you all. As I try to keep up with your commentary, beautiful. We're at 256.89 on GameStop, up 276 a share. We were as high as 268. We're back $12 from the high this morning. There's a good sale up there. It was a good time to write call options up there. But it's all right. 257 right now, 256. AMC now 3408. It got as high today as 3672. It's volume 170 million so far. GameStop volume right now is 2.7 million. All right. That's where we're at right now. IPOE 1935, Gores Holdings 1446. Both are on sale. Limited time offer, kids. Alrighty. Let's follow on here. What else is happening? We've got a comment here from Aaron. Thank you. What's your thought on the New York Stock Exchange halting trades for GameStop and AMC, or was it just certain platforms doing that? Should we worry? I did not know there was any kind of a halt of any kind. Saw nothing, heard nothing, knew nothing, and it was obviously whatever glitch it was. It's over. We're back. All right, 33.84 on AMC, 257 on GameStop right now. AB, I picked up one 12.5 call for August 20 for 17 cents. Didn't get the 5 cents. Oh well, that one disappeared quick. Right on. Let's see. Other commentary here, going from explaining how GameStop is undervalued with its digital transition to maybe you should sell at 260. I don't really like this new narrative. This is realistic. You have a stock going up 100-something bucks a share without any news in reality. This digital thing was not an announcement by the company. It was just the street picking it up. Is it unrealistic to go from 268 to 228? It's not unrealistic. I'm just saying, you might want to take advantage of some trading opportunities or write call contracts at the 300 mark. And if the stock backs off to the 200 mark, you might be able to score a 50% gain on these contracts from, say, $50 back to 25, buy them back at 25 and score 25 bucks, hold your stock the entire time and say, thank you for the money. May I have another? I love it. This is what's called making money. Getting paid for holding stock, being a loyal shareholder, you should be paid. Bruce, do you see GameStop having another big fast run like in January and AMC the last 3 days? Or are you solely relying on slow progressive growth? Aaron, all bets are off right now. Look what's going on. I mean, how am I supposed to give you an answer to this crazy question in this crazy market? You know, the Dow's up 141, which is nice, but it's not like, it's up 1,000 points. And yet these stocks are running like there's no tomorrow. There is a tomorrow, and there's a day after tomorrow, and they're doing what they're doing. But even with all the volume on GameStop today, 2.8 million shares, we have changed $5 a share. That's it. If this traded 2 million shares a week ago at the 160 level, we'd have been up 30 bucks. Right off the get-go to 190, we're only up $5. Now we're up 7 as I speak. So we are moving, but Aaron, I can't give you a straight answer on this. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, it doesn't matter how much experience I have or how much I know about the market. I can't tell you this second to second insanity. It's wild. Justin became a new member. That I can tell you. That I can with full certainty tell you, we have a new member. Justin is in the house. This is beautiful. Solus, what are we thinking about IPOE next week? Is $25 realistic? My calls are looking great today, in the money across the board, but wondering if we will thinking it. Solus, I like the future of IPOE. I cannot wait for the SoFi logo, SoFi symbol to be put on this stock. I can't wait. But I have to. You have to. I have to. We're going to have to hang around by. So let's kind of catch our breath on the weekend. I'll be hanging out with a bunch of viewers who are going to be hanging out with me one-on-one on the weekend. And then on Tuesday, let's get at it and see what happens. I'm with you, buddy. I'm looking for upside big time. And this is nothing. This 1943, we haven't even started yet. Honestly, I cannot understand why anyone is offering this stock for sale. Why would anyone be selling IPOE right now? I have no idea. I can't account for that move at all. Anyone buying IPOE at 1940, buying the contracts right now, same with Gores at 1436. If you're a buyer of the stock, buyers of these call contracts, I give you thumbs ups. You're the smart one because you're buying on a down dip, in a quiet down dip moment. You're taking advantage of these giveaways. Well, you will be well rewarded, my friend. Well rewarded. You just got to pay the price of watching craziness happen elsewhere while you're sitting here with a very quiet issue. You're going to be very well compensated. Right on. Laying in the weeds, man. I like it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for this and your comments and joining me. These donations. You guys are awesome. Thank you very, very much. Aren't there 100 million still short in AMC? No idea. Let's see what's going on. Just changed 40 times GameStop for 540 IPOE. We're running like tomorrow. It wouldn't go lower. Hi, Justin. Here we go. Did you buy the dip? Let's see. Yeah, Aaron, I understand. I'll continue to hold as I believe another crazy run is coming, even with the short-term dip. I can't write options on eToro. I don't want to sell. Thanks for everything. No problem. All I know is we're going higher. Yeah. 255 on GameStop, 33.29 on AMC. Let's see. Holding is the easiest job in the world. Let's see. I want IPO to go down, please. IPOE, please. I want to buy some more. I love these SPACs. What else is going on here? Thank you, everybody. Bruce, the answer to that question is GameStop still has a plan after all of this. Short squeeze doesn't matter. It's still a company turning around. There you go. These SPACs rock. I'm back. Are we still yelling, Bruce? Or are we all calmed down now? Are we all yelling at him, or are we calm? Angry Panda, new member. Thank you, Angry Panda. Come on in here. Love it. Damn it, Jim. I sold 2 GameStop covered calls expiring today. $350 strike for $800. Bought an option for IPOE strike 15 expires January 2023 for $550. Hope it pays off. That's pretty cool, man. That's awesome. Well done. I like it. Alrighty. Let's see. Morning all. Thank you everybody for popping through here. It's nice to have you. See you here. Crypto. I'm just waiting for that moment when I want to sell the $240 GameStop call. Okay. 256 on GameStop, $33.10 on AMC right now. The Dow is up 118 points. That's where we're at right now. Good morning, Uncle B and everybody. Welcome all. Welcome. Thank you, Rocco. Welcome, Angry Panda. Truth Rabbit, when the flight attendant comes around with attendees on our moon flight, I'd like a side of honey mustard and a side of barbecue sauce, please. Welcome to the fan club, Panda. AML, a new member. Welcome, AML Construction. Great to have you here. Thank you, guys. These memberships are really impressive. Thank you for joining this channel as members. This really means a lot to me. It really says something to the street. This is awesome, guys. Thank you. The stock market will get even crazier. Biden pushing trillions and trillions of stimulus packages. Instead of crazy, it'll be insane. Place your bets and relax. There's so much money coming around. It's going to be wild. Bruce, do you think $50 trillion per share on GameStop is being realistic or being a little generous? I don't know. 51 trillion would be like over the top. So you might be all right. Trevor, new member. Trevor Battaglia. Thanks, Trevor, for joining in here as well. Great to have you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate you joining this crazy gang of mine. We're having fun here. It's usually a pretty happy place. Sometimes I upset people. Sometimes I get them thinking. Sometimes I get them going, well, what's he saying? What does he mean? But it's a pretty cool joint to hang out at here with us. We do have a lot of fun here. 257 on GameStop now, up $3. AMC 33.19. IPOE at 1952. And Gore's 1439 right now. Welcome, everybody, to the show. What do we got here? Praise be Uncle B. Turn water into caffeine-free Diet Coke. Do what I can. Thanks for all your time and knowledge. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Nut House. Solus, new member. Hey, buddy. Thanks for joining up, too. Thanks for the donation earlier and now joining. It's awesome, buddy. This is beautiful stuff. Welcome one, welcome all. Again, guys, I try to read as many comments as I can. Sometimes it's really hectic, as you all know. And we are just trying to hang on with what's going on here. But there's so much happening. So much anticipated moves coming up. The IPOE next week is SoFi. VGAC in about 2+ weeks will be 23andMe. 3 weeks from now, our friends over at Fortress Value will change their name. They're at $9.98 right now. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Gores is coming on. NavSite, Starboard. We are going to be busy with our SPACs, which will not be SPACs anymore. We're going to be really going here. Beautiful. Thanks you, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging around and being around today. This is beautiful stuff. All right. Hey, Solus, you're here. Welcome. Beautiful stuff. Hi, everybody. Thanks for the warm wishes. Been watching and donating for the last few weeks, but now I joined the best stock community in the world. Man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I type these symbols to give energy to the stocks. Hologram, you're awesome, man. Awesome stuff. Right, new members, you'll find we have an affinity for pancakes here. Welcome aboard, Solus. Anyway, what do we got? OB, did GameStop report earnings yesterday? Did not. Do you like spicy food? This is a serious question. No, I don't. I'm not a spicy food eater. If something insane happens, like the share price, the option of some of these 990 SPACs pops, the shares go to like $30-$50 in the first 3 months of merger. That's tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, it is. It is. If you can buy contracts at 50 cents a piece, which is a $50 contract, and the contract has a $25 book value down the road, we're talking $2,500 a contract from $50. You got 10 of those? That's a car. That's a car. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not fooling around here. Yes, Slide Found Stone. Take you. Yeah. We're loving it. Jen is up and about. How are you, Jen?
I'm here for the singing.
She's here for the singing. Not for the Yoko, but for the singing. But not for Yoko. Take you higher.
Or something like that. Yeah.
256 on GameStop. 255 on GameStop. It's up 87 cents right now. It was 268 this morning. It was a great sale this morning.
Crazy.
It's now 255 this afternoon. 254.58. And we've got AMC at 33.04. Both are coming down a bit right now. Little profit taking to be expected. Man, oh man, that's been busy. I was up early today. I couldn't sleep, and then I was thinking of starting the show early, but I didn't. I hung out. I hung back, and here we are. Here we are, and we're just having a busy, crazy day today. 253.89 on GameStop. We're down 24 cents on the day. Those of you who've written contracts, get ready. Get ready. Keep an eye on this dip. We'll see what kind of a dip we get here. I don't know if we're getting any kind of a short attack as well as a dip. I have no idea. But just watch for an opportunity to buy calls back if you want to do that. Keep an eye open. 254 on GameStop right now. AMC 32.62, still up $6 on the day. All right.
Crazy percentage.
Crazy drunk drivers. It's wild out there. What movie is that from? Crazy drunk drivers. Anybody know? Well, who said that? And what movie is that from? You guys know.
I think you just did.
You just said. No, I'm just quoting somebody. We got trivia tonight. I'm going to be on the air tonight, 7 o'clock on the other channel, Traveling with Bruce channel. I got trivia lined up. We're going to have Ghostbusters trivia tonight. We got Billy Joel trivia. We've got Apple, the company Apple trivia. We have stadium trivia. Yeah, sports stadium trivia. We got U.S. City trivia. We're going to have fun tonight.
Stadiums are great.
Stadiums are great. Stadiums are fantastic. Love it. We're going to have fun. 251, 32 down, 281 on GameStop. It's coming down. 32.25 on AMC.
Better get a bagel in you.
I'm starving. I'm just.
You got
starving.
on your green shirt.
I got it on right here. I got the green shirt on.
What
we can have profit taking in a green shirt day. We can have that, and then we can have another run. 249.50 on GameStop. We can have profit taking. I'm thinking a bagel today, and I'm thinking an all meter.
Ooh,
all meat. I got
meat.
all that. I got all that
You got
cold
that,
cuts.
all that meat.
Got all those cold cuts, and it's
So
time.
you want the honey mustard mayo or just the honey mustard?
Lots of honey mustard mayo.
Honey mustard mayo.
Yeah, and well toasted on the
And
bagel.
cheese.
And cheese. The big colon blow. And away we go, baby. Protein. We're going to protein up here today. We got a busy day going here. We got stuff happening. We got new members jumping into this channel like crazy. We got people making donations today like crazy. People making money all over the place. I hope like crazy. I'm hoping people took an advantage of this AMC today and they're selling call contracts. I hope on GameStop they're writing call contracts and they're loving it. We're down to 247 on GameStop. Those of you who've written 210s and 220s, keep your eye open. You might get an opportunity to buy your calls back at a nice price. You never know. We are running. That's what's happening. A call in Bruce. Suppose we get to the moon. And it turns out it's not just cheese, but Swiss. Any suggestions for keeping ourselves from falling in the holes? You better be on the lookout. Go in pairs. Walk 25 feet apart with a rope, just in case one of you falls in, the other one can hang on. You might want to do that. Welcome, Solus. Unless you're a raptor, then it's waffles, pancakes. Bruce, how do you pick your buy recommendations? Appreciate your big fish, but I want to learn how to fish. You know what I do? I don't tell people this. This is inside information, but I'll give you a hint. And I don't pass this on, but I've got a dartboard and I got these darts and I just take random letters and I put them all over the dartboard and I put a blindfold on and I just throw darts at the board. And then Jennifer, she takes the letters that the dart lands and she puts them off to the side and I just keep throwing darts. And then every once in a while we get enough letters in combination that they make up stocks and then I recommend it to you. Simple, really. It's easy. It's a piece of, except for one problem. There are times where the darts don't land on the board and they hit the wall. So there's this one wall in our living room that's pretty beat up. So it's not perfect, but I'm telling you, I've been lucky with it. Just come up with all kinds of crazy stock symbols, and here we are. It's just insanity. Woohoo! There goes Jen pushing buttons again. I bought $250 AMC. I bought 250 AMC at $770, and I sold half of them today at $35.95. I'm happy with that. Jen is very pleased. She's very happy to hear this. $32.55 right now in the stock. You got all your money out, plus, more money. You're into this remaining stock at for free. Way to go. Beautiful job. $249 on GameStop, $248.60 on GameStop, down $553. Okay, Bruce, BF, folks, can you tell how normal it is for contract prices to fluctuate so much? 1,600 worth of GHVI calls for $3.20, but they fluctuate $200 up and down, mostly down. Again, folks, there's a lot of speculation on these SPACs coming into them right now. A lot of option speculation. Get ready for more movement. My GameStop theme song. AC/DC. Who made who? The video games they play me. The games play me. All right. Calling in giant snowshoes with rocket boosters. Kiwi, that was a great turn. Solus, I had an extra $68 sitting in my account. I decided to buy 68 contracts of IPOE $29 for 6.4. Since I'm already up, I'll take the risk. My gosh. Waffle, whatever. Raised Bridge waffles are the choice. Hi, Jen. Good morning, Jen. Everyone's saying.
Visceral AA and Construction. I like where your head's at. Being monitoring MTRN as well. They own all the Bellurium around the planet. A good one, Dana. Bill, everyone is entitled to their own opinion as long as it matches mine. We're a free speech opinion here as long as you've got my speech and opinion. It's all good. Less Yoko, more Creed is acceptable. Colin, that's why I grow out of it for its perspective qualities. What else going on? Bootsy, funkiest bass player ever. Bootsy. Aaron, Jen, can you tell Bruce to stop telling us to sell GameStop, please? He's clearly working for Kenny Griffin at Citadel now. I'm just joking, of course. CN Kumnar, would you please like to comment on Michael J. Burry's bet on inflation? Not really. I don't even know it. He's a long-term guy with his thoughts, and inflation is inflation, but you know what? Markets can go up nicely in inflation, believe it or not. 244, 243 on GameStop, down 10, $11 a share right now. Those of you who have written call contracts on GameStop, whether you wrote 350s, 300s, 280s, 260s, 240s, 220s, 210s, keep your eye on the stock, and you may find a trade where you can scoop up the stock contracts cheap. 241 on GameStop, down $13 a share. Keep your eye open. AMC 3042 up 390, also falling off dramatically on 223 million shares. These are dips. Might be a temp dip. It might be a more serious dip. 240 on GameStop. Keep your eye open on your contract values. They will drop as the stock drops. Those of you who bought put contracts on GameStop today, if you followed my idea, keep an eye on those. There might be a nice little trade coming up. Again, I'm not saying it's happening this second, but it could. I don't know. 241 on GameStop right now. It'll jump. It'll fluctuate, but it could just keep stepping a bit lower right now. We've had a good week. There you have it. Bruce is drunk. Uncle Bruce just picked up more SoFi. I just picked up more SoFi. Oh, well done, Mr. Mojo. Colin, why is it always a short attack? Why can't an average height people attack, or even tall people? It's always short people. Why is it the short people? I think it's because they kick ankles. They kick ankles, and it's painful. Maybe that's what it is. They're sneaky, you know. You don't know they're there because, they're kind of hiding down there. Next thing you know, my ankle hurts. You get kicked in the shin, the shin kickers, You got to watch these guys. I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's just not easy. Anyway, Groundhog Day, Back to the Future, crazy drunk drivers. What's that guy's name at the end of that movie? You remember what his name was? He was the guy sleeping on the park bench. What was that guy's name? Fargo, Tommy Chong. Red the bum from Back to the Future. Red. It's Red the bum from. That's who it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Randy R., the newest member of this channel. Randy, you're awesome. Thank you for joining in on a crazy day today. I love to have you here. We're at 244 on GameStop, down $10 a share. AMC 31.21 up 469. Both shares are still dropping in value right now. Gore's at 1440. IPOE at 1944. Some deals to be had there. Keeping an eye on GameStop to see what it's going to do right now. Let's go. Thank you all. I think his name was Red. Yeah, not Cheech and Chong. Back to the Future, homeless man, laughing out loud. Crazy drunk drivers. I loved it. He also was he was in the second one. I don't know if he was in the third one. Was he in the third movie? Does anyone remember him? There was Red in the third movie. I know he was in the first one, the second one, but I don't know about the third. Could he have been on the park bench in the third? Was he in the cowboy scene at all in the third? You guys know. You Back to the Future fans. Love you guys. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh.
Bavarian meatloaf.
Bavarian meatloaf.
What is the other stuff?
Smoked pork. Ham. Beer sausage. Oh, what a Sammy we got going. What a bagel we got going here. Woohoo! Burstin with Versten. Oh, yeah, baby. We are going to love this bagel. Look at all the meat on that bagel right there. Oh, yeah. And the sesame seeds are all toasted up. And, oh, so good. We're 245.33 on the GameStop shares right now. That's where we're at. Anyway, that's what's going on. OBV Bruce isn't a paid shill, but we are 2 weeks out from the shareholders meeting, and a majority of us here are not day traders. There you go. It's all okay. Whatever works for you. It's all good. Cheers, everybody. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. So nice. Man. SoFi Stadium. The answer to trivia. There you go. Ghostbusters. You got me. Got to see the movie again. You got to see it. Back to the Future. License to drive. Oh, man. AMC 3036. Hanging on to 30. GameStop 242.18. They're taking it down. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, fun fact, California Raisins Company, NutraSweet, Nabisco, whoever, they complained their ad was on the bench the bum was sleeping on. All that free publicity, and they were complaining. Thank you, Bruce, for all the great advice. Took profit on GameStop. We'll buy back on the dip. 240, 239 on GameStop, down $14 a share. Screwed, I just grabbed 100 AMC at 31. Wish me luck, bagels. NVIDIA is going bananas. I dove in a couple days ago with a 635, 820 call. It's now in the money. Right on. Drew, I hope the moon is cheese whiz. Love NVIDIA. Good luck to you on that one. Yep, going to a 4-for-1 split right there. I like pancakes. I produce some pretty nice pancakes when I produce them. 238 on game. Woohoo! Uncle Bruce needs a new dartboard. That's your plan, Bruce. Your whole plan. Dartboard, getter, symbols. That's your plan. That's your whole plan. I knew that Jen had something to do with it. Long on the darts. There you go. That's your plan. I knew it. So that's how it is in your family. 239 on GameStop. The dart story. Oh wow, you really threw darts at GameStop. A sign from the universe, I'd say. Land of Butter. Bob Dylan's birthday was the other day, so naturally I put on one of his albums. Lyrics to the times they are a-changing are quite powerful when thinking about the current market situation. Oh, yeah. Man, I hate when the feed gets way behind the chat. Oh, AMC doing the Harlem Strikes right now. Sold my 52 GameStop at 363, waiting patiently for it to drop some more and then buy it back. I'm all in, baby. There you go. Hi, Jed. Bruce, what would it take to get you to stream all day with no pee breaks again? Can you do it? One never knows. One never knows. I've not seen this. Do you know of any EFTs relating to the sales of dilithium crystals? Anything about this? Oh man, 239.66 right now on GameStop. Nick, thank you. So far, I just tweeted that merger was overwhelmingly approved. No surprise there. 1942 on the stock. Overwhelmingly undervalued. Overwhelmingly cheap right now. GameStop 239. It's like Bruce knew it was coming. It's like he actually has more experience than us. What is it with this guy? 237 on GameStop. Is it magic? That was a dip. Skylar, thank you. Uncle Bruce, when I go to buy an option, my only choices are to buy to close, or sell to open. Wonder what I'm missing here. Feeling dumb. Buy to close. Well, something isn't quite right there. Again, I don't know the platform you're using, and I can't help you with it because I don't know the platforms. But if you want to buy an option, you should be buying to open, selling to close. The question is, why? I don't know what this is. There's something somewhere. There's a glitch somewhere. I don't know what it is, my friend. That's all I can say. Laughing out loud. We're kicking the hedge funds in the ankles right now. Making it too easy. AMC. Don't worry, I'm buying back in with everything I made. I want more. He was right. GameStop writing AMC needs to cool down so I can get a better deal. Thank you. 240 on the GameStop. 29.52 on AMC now. 29.35 on AMC. Hey, Uncle B, says Randy. How you doing? AMC's volume is going up 1 million about every 20 seconds. AMC right now trading 254 million, now up 283 to 29.58. We've got GameStop now 241 on 4.9 million, just a fraction of the stock volume. Gore's 14.18 down 64 cents. IPOE 19.43 down 36 cents. Yeah, says Birdie. Lots of fresh bagels. James, a scholar, your broker only allows you to sell covered calls. You can sell a call if you own 100 shares of that ticker, or you can buy to close if you want to. When is the only time you can beat up a vertically challenged person? When he walks up to your girlfriend and says, geez, your hair smells nice. I guess maybe that Marty McFly. Oh, man. Red was only in BT, Back to the Future 1, 2, but not 3. So Red was only in the first 2. Gary, finally up to 100 plus shares of VGAC. Now what? Oh, man. The bagel is heavy. And the actor who played Red was also a bum in John Carpenter's They Live, I think, and he's later seen in a tuxedo after he sells humanity out to the aliens, laughing out loud. That's a big bagel. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. I can't keep up. I just can't keep up with you guys. Oh, man. Bruce, after watching you eat a bagel like that, you're going to have a third show called Bathroom Time with Bruce. Observe thyself. You are helping hedge funds when you sell GameStop, and you're screwing your fellow shareholders dead to me. If you sell stock at $20, $30 higher, you buy it back and you buy more shares than you had before, you're actually doing a favor. You're tightening it up even more. You're just taking money off the table and tightening up the float as you're picking up more stock. If you're buying put contracts and you're selling the put contracts for a nice profit and you're buying GameStop shares with it on dips, You're just doing the shares a favor. This is not a big deal. 243 on GameStop. AMC 3071 putting up a stand here right now. The Dow up only 89 points. Cheers. The second half of the bagel just about to start. Robert, where'd you go? There you go. Quick 600. Thank you. Yep, there you go. Might not be our cup of tea. Bought a bunch of Navstar 7/16/21 1250 calls for 5 cents. Feel like I didn't follow your advice by giving these enough time, right? Well, yeah, but your price is okay. That's a cheap price. So, if you only make, if they go to 50 cents, thank you. They go to a couple of bucks, thank you. Good thing Canada didn't outlaw lawn darts. 243 on GameStop, 3029 on AMC. All right, let's keep her going. Yeah, GameStop is not in SSR. It's not on a short restricted list at all. GameStop did not drop enough for that to happen today. All righty. Bruce, when we get to the moon, will my cell phone still be in network, or will I be getting roaming charges? Free Wi-Fi, maybe? People Hayes, new member. Welcome to the channel as a new member, People Hayes. I'm glad you're here. Fantastic. 242 on GameStop. 242.79. 3018. 3018 on AMC. Wally's World. Welcome, buddy. Morning also is late. I went down a rabbit hole last night on slow juicers. Had to laugh my way out. Problem, it was in the wee hours of the morning, so I had to fill up my sleep bank. Oh, man. We've got like 1,600 IPOE now. Right on. Say, hey, Bruce, do you think we'll see the rally for the SoFi ticker change next week? Or is it going to be a slow week because of the holiday? I'm waiting to see how much news is released by SoFi. I think there'll be a bunch. And in the first week and 2-3 weeks, there's just going to be so much. I cannot imagine nothing happening. I cannot. Not going to imagine it. Not good. We're going to see activity. And I think we're going to be very pleased with ourselves. And there'll be the frustrated out there going, I should have bought more. I did. Why didn't I? What's wrong with me? Anyway, that's what's going on. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Colin, Nokia is bringing 4G to the moon. There you go. Uncle Bruce for president. Maya saying, I had a small holding of AMC, sold near the top this morning, bought one more GameStop. Best of luck to all AMCers out there. I'm happy to have one more GameStop ticket to the moon. There you go. Thanks, everybody. Thank you all. Let me see if I keep up here. Pushing it to the limit. Was GameStop just the wall behind the dartboard? Gee. Oh, no. If you think GameStop pops to 280, 300, there's not enough volume to hold, you think there's support at 200, 220 as a new floor? Well, we'll see. I mean, it's went from 160 to 267, in a week. We got to have some, consolidation, a little bit of back and fill, just reasonably. We'll see 30.32 on AMC now. And GameStop 244.03, 245.33, excuse me. Finishing this off. What do you folks think? What do you think about this comment? Think this is doable? It's at 30.48 right now, up 3.96. Is this enough time for the stock to consolidate and take a shot? And how much volume will be required for this to happen? I'm wondering. I don't know. 31.08 on AMC right now. There we go. Bruce, how about a stock market with Bruce Day at Silverwood Park for your Pacific Northwest neighbors to meet you and Jen when they drop the Constantina wire at the border later this year? Well, I sure hope for meet and greets to happen. I do hope for those. Oh boy, that was so good. That bagel's done. Stock's 245. Thank you, everybody, so much. I said AMC was consolidating, but I'm no professional. It's been hanging around the 30 mark for 2 hours. That's what I meant. I hear you, Tori. Right now, 31.11. There it is. High of the day on AMC, it's 36.72. Right on the opening, first 15 minutes. And then about 15 minutes ago, hit the low, 28.17. Volume, 277 million. So we've had, a good shot of volume here. Right now, 30.88. GameStop, 246.12 right now. That's what we got. Carlos, watching that tasty bagel gives me FOMO. Fear of missing out. My tummy's gurgling from my lame protein shake. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, I'm selling your stock now will not revoke your vote. No. It's already, if you voted already, it's done. It's already locked in. It's all over. No worries. Record date's a record date. You can do whatever you want. I need to figure out how to make alerts on my stocks on my phone. I didn't know AMC had gone up this far. My initial investment was just $9.29. How about that? Chris Moore, thank you, Chris, so much for this donation. Beautiful, $100 Canadian. Thank you, Chris. Very, very generous, and Jen will be pleased to hear this. Beautiful, man. 3103 on AMC, 245 on GameStop. Bruce wants us to make money. He doesn't care about the squeeze and blowing up hedge funds. Still not selling, just my opinion. Not dead to me, says who cares. Let's see. This volume on AMC, I mean, what? Yeah, it has to keep up, though. The volume has to keep up to keep this going. Otherwise, it's going to end. The volume, we're at 3061 on AMC. The volume now 280 million. Yesterday did 680 million. So there's got to be serious volume all the time. Let's see what happens. Rabbit. Sharon, you may be happy to hear I made cookies with holes yesterday evening. They were super fancy and elevated. Don't worry. J. Ray approved. Beautiful. What else? I bought more shares at 242.69. That's at 242 right now. I keep seeing my name. I'm just mean Volcano. My fit lifestyle. Thank you for this donation. GME might be down now, but it'll close. It will close just below $270. 243.78 right now. James Mercury, read the House of Cards parts 1 and 3 posted by whatever. And 100,000 volume and AMC calls between $40 and $50. Unbelievable. Happy to no longer be lurking, says Purple Haze. Thank you. Let's see. Welcome, Purple Haze. Robert, thank you for this. What is the AMC vote about that we were supposed to vote on? Well, I think it's about the GameStop vote, actually. It's the GameStop vote, the annual meeting vote. We're at 244 on GameStop right now and $30.57 on AMC. The Dow is up 100 points. Okay, let's see. How much would it cost to create a bagel coin? The volume is wild. There's so much hype on the stock. It's true. It's true. I sold one AMC contract, bought 14 VGAC contracts with the money. January 22 expires, expiry of $10, 12 and a half, 15 cents. Thank you, Uncle Jen and Uncle Bruce. Right on. Making a switch on there. That's good stuff. There's one good thing I can say about AMC. The one on the 42nd Street, New York, had the best mozzarella sticks for value I have ever had. The high should be around 2 p.m. After that, it'll be downhill from there. My wife opened her first brokerage account. We bought her 1,000 IPOE. It's a red day today so far, and she keeps peeking her head in my office saying, "Why am I losing money?" I told her to go eat a bagel. Uncle Bruce, I'm way behind, but I just wanted to say, way to stay strong and not let idiot haters run you. That being said, you shouldn't have to put up with that crap, and I'm really sorry. We love what you do. Thank you, Bizzle. Ashley, blah, blah, blah. When you buy more game stuff, that's the only question I'm asking myself. There you go. Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas. Uncle Bruce, I'm confused on terms when you describe making smart money. When you say scoop them up on covered calls, do you mean buy a contract or write a contract? What's the difference and when is the money made? Total noob. So if you're selling contracts, like let's say that GameStop this morning hit 268. If you sold $300 call contracts this morning, or 320s or 350s, way out of the money, even a week or two out, you could have brought in maybe 30, 40, 50 bucks a contract. It all depends on which one you're talking about. And then as the stock is backing off from 268 here to 240, that's a $28 drop on the stock price. I mean, those call contracts will drop in value. Well, you can buy them back, at less than what you sold them for and keep the difference as a nice little day trade flip on your stock without risking your stock because you're writing contracts way up there. However, there are people who will say, but Bruce, you were saying to people when the stock was 160, 170, 180, you should be writing 210s and 220s and that type of thing. Those people are now in the money. Those shares, those contracts are way in the money. And I'm going, yeah, that's true. That is true. However, keep in mind that the day isn't over and we are at 240, 243 on the stock right now. These 220 contracts that were at $45 each yesterday, this morning, are now probably down around 20, 25. And if you wrote them for 15, you're only $10 out of the money on these things. Your stock, in the meantime, went from 160, 170 to 243 a share. So if you buy the call back and lose 10 on the call, but you made 70 on your stock, you're up $60 on your program. And you can, whenever you want, let's say the shares go back up to 250, 60 today, you can write $300 contracts tonight or Tuesday morning or Wednesday, whatever you want. And a game doesn't end. It's not like a one shot and it's over, you won or you lost. It's an ongoing affair with writing calls, buying calls back, creating them, buying them back at a lower price. It's always an ongoing thing. And no matter how the shares react, you're always in, quote, the game. The bottom line is, if you had stock at 160 and you wrote 210 calls and you get taken out with a $15 premium, you're taken out at 225, you were at 160, you're up $65 a share. You buy your stock back, whether it's here at this price, it comes back down to 200, it's at wherever it's at, wherever you buy it at, you're writing contracts, 20, 30, 40, $50 out of the money for the next week or two or three, and you're hitting it again with another premium. You're taking the money in and you dare them to come and take you out for another $50, $60 flip again. You make $50, $60 a flip on buying stock, getting taken out, because you're writing call contracts and the stock went up each time like that. You are getting rich because you are rolling over your stock and you're rolling over your money, and it's more money each and every time. Have that happen 5, 10 times up to 600 a share? Fine with me. But there will come a day and a moment and a time and a week where you write a call contract. On a 242 stock, you write a 280 call contract, bring in $25 a share for a 2 or 3 week contract, and the stock sits at between 220 and 240 for a week. That contract dies worthless. That 25 is all yours, and you can write another one all over again. You may find that every 4th or 5th call contract that you write, once you get taken out, and the other 4 times you don't, or once you lose $5 or $10 on that contract, and the other times you score your $15 and $20 and $25 per contract every time. You will make more money than by just sitting and holding and doing nothing. That's the name of this game, and that's what I'm trying to help you folks with whatever stock you have. If you own AMC and you this morning wrote $40 call contracts and you're now at $30 a share, you might be buying those things back at $5 less a contract from this morning. Did you write 10 of them? You made $500 times 10 contracts, $5,000 profit writing calls this morning and buying them back $5 later down the road. I mean, there's opportunities. Did you buy any puts this morning on GameStop? Did you buy any puts this morning on AMC when they were at their highs? If you did, you're scoring right now. You can cash in and take a score. There are day trades available, even being a shareholder, and it's on a conservative basis. Something to think about. This is why we're going to have classes, kids. We're going to have classes. Dave and Uncle Bruce, we talk a lot about buying options and writing options for cash flow, but we rarely talk about options, true value insurance. That's right, Dave. That's why we're going to have classes. After IPOE, it will be the next SPAC to merge. I'll let you know when I know. AMC all off. IPO buy-in, thumbs, charts. I don't know what that means. When the GameStop saga really begins, apes will be attracted by you, your own family and friends. We didn't do this. We didn't do this, and we're only trying to balance things. Oh, okay. I had to deliver maybe, and waffles had holes. People like those more. Oh, maybe I should make a carrot pancake with a hole. How about that? Mackenzie, GameStop sale is over, folks. Here we go. Rising like fresh bagels. 246 right now. Nicholas, a new member. Welcome, Nicholas. New member. I love it. Fantastic. Thanks, buddy, for coming in here. Nice to have you joining us today. Where are my comments? Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Bruce, it's a striptease time. We want to see the boy in green. P.S. You can leave your hat on. I'm so glad that you called it Bagel Times with Bruce, because the Insure Hour just doesn't have the same ring to it. I agree with that. ensure. I'm taking my clothes off. Hang on. Oh, we're going green, guys. We're going green. Welcome back. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. And welcome to making some dough, because that's what we're all about here. IPOE, have you noticed? 1995, only up, it's up 16 cents. It's moving. Gores at 14.18, down 64 cents. So there's still a bargain on Gores, but IPOE is moving. Beautiful. I bought more VGAC and Gores this week. Derek, just wow. James, a $9.99 donation. You are the absolute best, Bruce. I've been smashing the thumbs up here every day. I couldn't be happier learning from you. So excited for your classes. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Your kind words, these donations, they mean the world to us. And thank you, all of you, for being here. And I can't wait to do the classes either. We're setting it up. $20 on IPOE. Woo! Going higher. Yeah, baby, we're looking good. $100 US is 2.3 million dong, which, as you all know, it's a lot of dong. I got 9 call contracts spread between GVHI, IPOE, VGAC. What do you recommend to do after I sell them? It's my first time buying options. You're just, Benny, you're just closer to retirement. Every time you make money, you're closer to retirement. And that's what we're just going to keep. We're just going to keep trading. You're going to keep making more money and making more money. And you're going to get closer to retirement. 2006 on IPOE. You're getting richer right now. Your contracts are surging. You got to love it, buddy. We're on the way. Woohoo! It's going to be so much fun. 31.27 on GameStop. 246 on 31.27 on AMC. 246 on GameStop. I'll get it. I'm working on it. Thank you, everybody. Here we go. Did you get the dip on AMC at $29.99? Every day it takes major effort not to go get a bagel sandwich while I force my smoothie down. I feel you, Carlos. I feel this. I know it. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You are the man, honest to the point, and the best YouTube guy around. You make us all money. Buy that Tesla. Trying, kids. We're trying. We want to go higher, much higher. What's been happening with AMC? It's crazy to watch. Sticking with just GameStop, but wow. It's just wow. I'm really glad Uncle Bruce shares opinions with us that others don't agree with. Way too many of these stock YouTube channels are just echo chambers where you don't agree with everyone else. You got to go. Hey, AMC shareholders, I want you to make money. I always have. I always will. I have no personal animosity towards any of the AMC players out there. But there is reality and there's the market. And sometimes the two merge and sometimes they don't. And you've got to be on top of this, guys. Otherwise, you will get crushed. This market shows no mercy when you're wrong. 2013 on IPOE. We're going higher and higher and higher. I'm liking this. There comes IPOE at 20. See, you guys are noticing it. It's running. It's running. It's going green. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Start to pop. Here it goes. How are your options doing, everybody? Are your options going up? Are you making any money on your stock yet? Oh, yeah, baby. We're going higher here. What can I say? What can I say? Let's see. What else is going on? Let's keep going. Let's see. Moving on. I got to keep these comments coming. Calf, thank you for this donation. 10 British pounds. Hey, Bruce, wanted to offer some support from across the pond. We watch you for your experience and advice. And some people don't seem to realize that they don't have to always take it. Don't change. Thank you. I'm not going to change. We're going to keep on going. 2010 on IPOE, 244 on the GameStop, and $30.52 on AMC. What is going to happen? That's what we're going to wonder. What's going to happen? Thank you, everybody. Let's go. IPOE is running. It's running. Douglas, $5 donation. I just sold two $55 calls on AMC for December of 2021, $10.25 each. Oh my God! I bought my shares at $9.75. Now you're talking. There you go. You just took all your money off the table, all of it and more, and you're offering your stock at $55 plus $10. You'll be taken out at $65, all pure profit. Beautiful job, nicely done. That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker, buddy. Appreciate it. AMC's volume is going up about 1 million every minute now. Here you go. Unbelievable. This is so much. This is so good, guys. You're doing great. Uncle Bruce's your afternoon show at the same time today. The market's closed to 2 p.m. Nothing else. At the moment, I'm not sure. Is that true? Are we closing at 2 o'clock? That's 11 o'clock my time, isn't it? I might have to do the show straight through. I'm not sure. Do you think GameStop will potentially be being attacked by hedge funds? I don't think so. 243. I don't think so. I'm glad I jumped in on the IPO last week. This GameStop squeeze looks like the employee day in Caddyshack, except we're here to buy the country club. Share H. Go away. Thumbs down. Stop spreading the FUD for the hedgies. There you go. Let's see. Did you just give him money and say you can give him a thumbs down? Seems counterproductive. Let's see, everybody. Let's just have some fun. Let's make some money. How about that? Is anyone making money? Anyone out there making money? I mean, anybody. I think so. 2003 on IPOE, 243 on GameStop, 3074 on AMC. Gores Holdings 1420. It's a bargain. It's a buy. VGAC 998. That's a bargain. It's a buy. Let's see what's going on. Only the bond markets are closing early today, apparently. If a call is out of the money, can you still exercise the contracts to get the shares? Or do you just out of your money and the shares? If the call is out of the money, no, you don't exercise if they're out of the, no, I'm not sure if you can or not, but you don't. Your broker is going to go, no. That's kind of what your broker will tell you. No. Okay, there you have it. Thank you. Apparently the bond market is closing early. I did not know for sure. If we're regular hours on the stock market, I'm regular hours for the show. I'll be on for another 29 minutes now, and then I'll come back on for the two-hour show this afternoon. That's usually what I like to do. Let's see. Go IPOE. Go. I had literally just figured I'd take the risk for the next week, and I bought 5 $21 calls for June 4th. About 10 minutes ago, around 1990 price tag. Around the 1991, it was trading at 1990. Right on. Chris Moore, another super sticker. Thank you. Could you not be so entertaining? My wife has a list for me to do today. Oh, I'm making money, says Ashley. Making dollars. What is the difference between writing and selling contracts? Well, when you write a contract, it's selling one. It's creating one. You are shorting a contract. You're creating a contract that you either buy back later or you let expire because of time. Either way, you are going to do 2 things. You're going to sell it, and then you either buy it back or you let it die. Those are the 2 things you're going to do. One or the other from the first. Sell first and then deal with it. Here you go. 244 on GameStop. 3070 on AMC. Okay. Not closing at 2. Everyone makes money with your calls. HMBL have been on a tear this week. Lucky as face. Ramon, new member. Thank you, Ramon, for joining this channel, coming on in here. Love having you. Thank you, all of you joining this channel. $20.08 on IPOE, up 29 cents a share, going higher. We love it. GameStop 243.59, AMC 30.57, Gores Holdings 14.24. Okay, thank goodness. I thought I was going to have to come think of other reasons to justify drinking, but now I don't. We're making money. You're fire. Arturo didn't mention anything about it in the market closing. I only know now that in the UK there is a spring bank holiday. Is this spring break for the bank people? Question. Hey, it's Raymond. Uncle Bruce, is it possible for the little guy like me to short treasuries? Dan, I have no idea. I can't. I don't go there. Oh, there's Raymond. Hi, Ramon. Bruce, I have an important question to ask you. What happens when the SPAC deal falls through? Sorry, Wolf, I don't answer those questions anymore. Those are no longer answerable. Those have been banned. Those questions are banned. We don't talk about those anymore. 2017 up 38 cents on IPOE. Looking good. GameStop 241.95 and AMC 30.30 right now. Both are under some pressure. 2011 on IPOE. This is good stuff, guys. I hope you're making money on your IPOE and everything else. You know that the GameStop and AMC charts are almost identical. Do you know that? Every holiday is a bank holiday in the UK. Normally, the Memorial Day is only on Monday or snow, so the market should be open like usual today. I think it should be. In just a few hours, I sold GameStop at 262 and doubled my IPOE position at 1949, which is now 2012. Now I'm increasing my GME position at 243. Nothing wrong with that. Exactly. Making money with the money. Dan says, Dan Marlowe, yes, but wear platform shoes or get a buddy to ride on your shoulders under the trench coat. Okay. Bought IPOE October 20s at 295. If the SPAC deal falls through, do you get your money back at $10 a share that you own? Not answering those questions anymore. Raymond, hi there. On the dip, AB, IPOE calls for mid-July, $30 at 60 to 65 cents. If it hits 27 next week, 30 to 40 in July seems likely. Is buying something this close a good idea or bad? Not a good idea. To be that far out, not a good idea. July, you should be sitting at 25s or less. I wouldn't be that high out. But that's just, me. I mean, the stock goes to 26, 27, those contracts probably $2. You probably triple your money. Maybe quadruple it if it gets a little closer to that. But whatever. When a SPAC fails to merge, my broker offers to sell me out for $10. That's interesting. See a three bagel faces. AB, give yourself some time, brother. If SPACs fall apart, you lose your contracts. Gore's down on good news, not good. Damn it, Jim. If GameStop hits closes at 275, I'm going to eat a tub of butter. That's what I'm going to do. 245 on GameStop right now. AMC 3078. 2020 on IPOE up 41 cents. Very nice. Bruce, did you know that if your stocks go up in value, they're worth more? Did you know that? You might have guessed, but if they go down, they're worth less. The more you know. I tell you, these public service announcements for my viewers are priceless. Absolute priceless. Especially for you newbies out there. These are wise words. You take them into consideration all the time. Very wise words and stuff to think about. Stocks go up, they're worth more money. Really interesting. You don't think about this stuff every day. Not every day. What classes? I haven't been here in a while. We're looking at putting together classes for a limited number of viewers live, privately. Options, how to buy and sell options, how to write contracts, put contracts, call contracts. Eventually we'll get into spreads. We'll talk about all kinds of stuff in the options market. We'll talk about how to buy them, how to market them, how to analyze them, all this stuff, how to figure out what they're going to be worth depending on where the stock goes, up or down. I'm going to turn you into some options. Turn some of you into options experts if we can. And we're going to do these classes. We're going to then offer them to a select number of viewers. And then what we're going to do is we're going to upload them to my new website that we're creating for Stock Markets with Bruce. And anytime you want, you can check out these classes on a rerun basis that we'll have edited for you. And you can enjoy and get smarter all the time. Just get smarter and become a more proficient, slick trader of contracts and make money. How about that? That's what we're working on right now. Okay. John Decker, is there a reason you're not answering these SPAC questions? Something happened. Thanks. I've determined that I've answered the question enough. I'm not going to answer it anymore. I've answered it 1 million times, and I'm not going to answer it anymore. You should know this by now. If you pay attention, you should know. And it's also a bit of an inside joke, but that's another story. All right, ban more questions. They're joking, John. Above the SMA and broke resistance, I have a blue logo. Been here since the start. Can I join? Woohoo! Let's see. Fenville Games. Uncle Bruce, should I buy back my $250 covered call at $4 and hope to sell back more of the $254 later today? Thank you. You've written a $250 covered call on GameStop, and it probably expires today, I'm assuming. So if you get it now and the stock goes higher, to 55, 60, 65 today, you might be able to write a 270 or 280 or 290 for next Friday. You might want to do that. You might want to do that. Anyway, theoretically, you could buy this one back now, and if your shares go to 261, you could write a 265 that expires today. See what you get for it, but you might not get much for it. So you're probably better off to look at next Friday. But I'd go further out. Anyway, it's definitely doable. A friend of mine lost a bet and had to eat a stick of butter. He no longer eats butter. I feel sorry for him. I love butter. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't be doing that. Let's see. He's been answering the same basic SPAC questions for 3 months now. At one point, daily, every day, the same question. Every day. I am loving you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Selling these covered calls on spikes and buying contracts on dips. It's like riding waves at the beach. That's true. Let's see here. I'm into it. Throw me on the list for class, please. I haven't heard you mention the Greeks. Is that because this is plain English? I don't know. Nick, sounds like a good way to go forward, eating more healthy. IPOE is now 2035, not 2019. It's 2035. Bruce, can you please give us some insight on frozen concentrated orange juice futures, please? No, but if you watch Trading Places, you can learn all about it. 48-cent gain right now on IPOE. GameStop 246 right now. AMC 3112. That's what we got. Krista, that's a good point. I know, Maya, right, Lance? I'm super excited, especially for the options courses I've read, and I'm still scared to start trading options. Looking to spend my knowledge even more this year. Uncle Bruce, give John Decker a break. He's a nice guy. I love you, John. I'm laughing. IPOE 2024, 2028. Going higher. Brian Connor, thank you for this donation, Brian. Stocks go up and down. That's the long and short of it. You demand kill a bee. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. Maya, going to be fun and informative. Dave, I might attend a class, but only because I love talking about all these things, derivatives, and all of my friends' eyes glaze over when I start. Fried butter. Fenville, thank you, sir. I wouldn't want to sell covered call for next week with the shareholder meeting coming. There you go, too. Maya, that's for sure, especially if all those purple bagel OGs are there. Original gangsters. Call and Dangerous, don't worry. I was only talking stocks, not stonks. AZN Danny, thank you for this donation. Just saying happy Friday, Uncle Bruce. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you so much for that. And Orion, thank you for this donation. 2 Canadian big ones. Bruce, why don't you make a video of FAQ SPACs, frequently asked questions SPACs? Yeah, but then I'd have to, be rude and say, well, you better go just check that video I did last week. And hey, why don't you go see that? I don't want to be doing that kind of stuff. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a nice guy. Up 2043, up 64 cents on IPOE. Are any of you making money today? I hope there are some of you making money today. AMC at 3112, up 460. GameStop 247, 248.09, a little better. 67 flyer. I'm just learning options. What I'm risking to buy call contracts on a SPAC. Worst case scenario. Someone said if the SPAC fails, the option is worthless. Well, if the SPAC does not deliver a return beyond what your exercise price is, and your exercise date comes and goes, your option could be worthless. On the other hand, if you buy a call contract, and you're buying call contracts on IPOE, and you're buying 2250s, the stock goes to 3250 anytime during the year, the time you had your contract in effect for, you're going to make a lot of money. So hang around, enjoy the show, and enjoy the classes, and we'll have fun. Hologram, the stonk that taught me how to trade, ENZC. Maya, good distinction, Robin. 67. Okay, where can we find the answer then? Oren, investing, good point. Mine, old Jamie Lee Curtis. I was going to dump my entire life savings into oil, and then I found Bruce. And look at me now. Oh, my gosh. Gregory, I have been watching this channel every day, and I cannot remember the answer to the SPAC question. Laughing out loud. Jorge, next week is going to be all SoFi all the time. A nice change from AMC and GameStop. 2062. We're up 83 cents on IPOE. It's moving higher. Count me in on your classes, Uncle B. Kill a B. AB. So if GameStop, where am I here? So if GameStop, oh my gosh, these comments, I can't keep up with them all, is above 270 or so, might want to sell some and buy in lower. Find it odd people saying you're pro-hedgy. Is it simply GameStop being more predictable now? Well, this morning, I was looking at this market going, this AMC is up $7 a share on 100+ million shares. GameStop was up $4. And I'm saying this AMC does any kind of a pullback, this GameStop's going to drop $15, $20 a share. And it did. And I thought, sell your stock at 267, 268 right now here first thing this morning. Sell it, buy it back at 245.
I mean, if it's going to give it to you, take it. Or buy puts on GameStop and make a profit, a nice flip. Or write call contracts on your GameStop at 300 right now, 310, 320, whatever, and buy the contracts back as the stock drops off 20, 25, 30 bucks a share. Why not? And some people think that's treasonous, but that's called making money with your money. I'm trying to help out here. We got a super sticker. Thank you for this. Yeah, Ramon, we're there. Let's continue on. I have skipped over some messages. Let me get up here. I'm thankful for this because I thought I missed all these. There's the AB contract. Thank you for that, AB. Nobu. Hi, Bruce. It is still amusing to me that the general public only knew about the SoFi merger after they tweeted about it. I feel like an insider now. Yep, 2050 on the stock, up 71 cents. You are an insider. If the SPAC deal falls through, options are basically worthless, but you can receive $10 per share on the buyback. Haha, Bruce made you answer. There you go, Mr. Isolas. Had a quick wrap-up meeting at work, came back, and IPOE is firing up stage 1 rockets. Yes, it is. It's going higher. Uncle Bruce, can you add an FAQ to the video description? This may help with a few viewers. Just a thought. Bruce, did you ever work with guys similar to Randolph and Mortimer? Not really. I bought 4,600 shares of GHVI, 6,800 shares GHVI, and 5,900 shares of IPOE. Never felt better about stock purchases in my life, all because of Uncle Bruce. Well, you got GHVI twice. So I know one of those is a dupe, but it's okay. I love spicy Uncle Bruce. No spam. Who wants to send me 10 grand for more AMC puts? Matt Cato, we have talked about those who write contracts. We have talked about those who write contracts, and they can buy them back. So could my bought IPOE call options that I purchased be bought back at any time by the original seller? Not from you. The original seller can buy call contracts, but they're not going to get yours. They're just the ones that are out there trading. You bought call contracts that are already out there. You own them. They trade all the time. There's only so many limited out there that are trading. And so if this individual who short contracts now wants to cover, they got to buy whoever's selling them for whatever price they're going for. And not from you, obviously, because you're going to go higher, aren't you? I think you are. I'm liking my January 2023 IPOE 1750 calls. Oh, you should be. And you're going to make some nice money on those. Sold some GameStop at 264 and bought back at 239. 2 more GameStop shares now. Thank you very much. Another question he has answered too much. Mark Blue Skies, David, you will have to lose your money all on your own. You make money, I make money, we all make money. Pigs get crushed. It's gold. Bagel Fam, when's IPOE rolling as an IPO? IPOE is changing its name next week to SoFi, and it's trading at 20.44, up 65 cents right now. What's a SPAC? You're in the wrong channel. You're on the wrong channel if you don't know what a SPAC is. DE, I can't wait for the classes to start. So burnt out and done seeing clients, it's time for me to leave social work and make a positive change with my life. Right on. Dana, Austin M, 128. WTG, it feels great when you make a big move and still feel good about it a minute later. You got to love it. IPO is officially moving. It's up. Bruce, I'm thinking of selling all my GameStop shares and going all in on IPOE. Would that be a smart move? It's a move that you have to make and decide on all on your own. Your stock is up now to 245.78 from 160 bucks a week ago. AMC is at 30.65 and IPOE is 20.43, and they're all moving in their own way, and you have to decide what to do all by yourself. So do we have a full training day? I think we do. I think we have a full training day today. You are just delaying the squeeze by doing that. Lots of shills in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, play a hold full of apes. Woohoo. Dan, Uncle Bruce, if we vote synthetic shares, do they count for Biden? Thumbs, don't worry. His opinions can hurt you. Okay. I have an average of 245. No thanks. I do enjoy Sassy Bruce best, but really enjoying Spicy and Salty Bruce today. Well, it depends on the day of the week, I guess. Bruce changes. The more little trades you make, the more money you lose statistically. Maya, thank you for your service. IPOE still going. Hey, Uncle Bruce, did you hear that Acorns is going to be a SPAC with PAX X, 2 billion valuation? Yeah, I've heard all about it. Not a fan. Not a fan. CNBC, the parent company, owns some money into this thing, and they're promoting it somewhat. I'm not a fan. My portfolio, strictly GameStop and IPOE, up 38% this week. These green crayons are tasty.
You know what? I'm going to work right now. I made $1,000 already today on IPOE. I'm going to work now. 2047 up 63 cents, 67 cents. Go, go, go. Mark Blue Skies. Let's not throw the term shill around so easily. Some people bullish on GameStop will day trade. We're individuals, not colluders. Thanks so much, Bruce. Thank you, Krista. Maya, I have been getting trolled pretty hard on Stockwits the past day or so as well. Kind of gives me and feels the way we're going to see some moves up and up on GameStop when we see activity here too. You should see the comments I get. Yeah, and right to my channel. There's something pretty nasty. What are you going to do? I'm thinking about buying IPOE call contracts, 7 to be exact, but I'm not sure what the strike price I should buy and how long I should get the contracts for. Well, definitely into January next year would be my recommendation. 2250s might be contracts to look at. Adventures of Duncan. I think people are getting into IPOE before the long weekend. Oh, then by the time it'll be so far. Oh, yeah. Jennifer, Uncle Bruce, help. I can write a covered call for AMC expiry December for $11. Strike price $55. I bought the shares at $10.49. Help me understand my profit. And what is the risk, please? I am a complete newbie at this. Okay, well, you bought the stock at $10.49. And you could theoretically offer your stock for sale at $55 a share until December of this year. And if you were to do that, you would be paid for every one contract you sold or for every 100 shares you have, you would be paid $11 a share or $1,100 a contract. In other words, more money than you paid for your stock in the first place. So you could literally take off the table right now by selling the contracts right away. You'll be paid $1,100 today for every 100 shares you have or every one contract you write. If you do nothing and the shares don't go over $55 a share between now and December, they don't get there, you get that $1,100. It's all yours to keep and do whatever you want with it. And your shares are still your shares no matter what they're trading at, if the shares don't go over $55 a share between now and December. But if the shares do go up over $55 a share, you will then be, quote, bought out. You will be exercised. The brokerage firm will get a notification that your stock has been exercised by the option holder, and you will be receiving $55 a share for every 100 shares that you've put up, depending on how many contracts you write. You get to keep the 1,100 you already got. You'll always get to keep that. So in effect, you are theoretically pre-selling your stock at 66 a share between now and December. If the shares go over $55 a share, you're pre-selling at 66 and you paid $10.49. Now, if you do this today and next week sometime, the week after, the shares go down to, from $31 a share, they go to $18 a share again. They go back to that, which is still a high price. These contracts will probably be trading at about $5-6. They'll be half the value. Theoretically, you could buy your call contract back, or however many you sold for that price, $5-6 a piece. You could buy them back then. You get to keep the difference between the $11 sell price you took and the $5 or $6 buy price you kind of came back in at. The rest is your profit. And you're under no obligation to offer your stock to anybody because you bought the call back. You can then rewrite a new call contract. If shares go back up from 18 to 24 to 25, you want to write a new call contract for 55 or 50s or 45s or 40s, whatever the big fat juicy premium is. You want to grab one of those, you can do it again. It doesn't have to be for December. You can write maybe a January, February, or a March contract a month from now or 2 months from now. It's all up to you. If they're giving you these kinds of insanity premiums, your job is to take it. And right now, $11 is a nice take. There you go. I should do classes. Let's see what's happening here. I'm missing the IPOE trade. 2039 up 60 cents. 246 on GameStop. 245.84 right now. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Chris Moore, $5 donation. Thanks, Chris. Love it, love it, love it. You're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. Thank you. I'm just a heartless capitalist right now. Still a nice guy, though. There you go. I would not sell GameStop, though. All right. GameStop, buy and hold. Let's see what's going on here. Another couple of comments. What went through here? There, and there. Okay, we've got Mark. Mark Hayward became a YouTube member. Thank you, Mark, for popping in here. This is awesome. Thank you for joining this group. I appreciate this. Also, thank you to my anything else. I'm up to speed here. I think I am. Fantastic. And all we need now is Gore's Holdings to run. Yeah, 1431. Let's run that thing. Bruce, do you think July 16th, 2250 strike price at 169 is the better play for IPOE calls, or October 2250 is at 289? IPOE, I like October better than July. I want you to have more time and flexibility. Just it takes the heat off. That's what I'd recommend. Bruce is complicated. You the man, buy and hold. Haters come when you will win. They'll come. Anyway, where are we at now? 2:54. Oh, I'm getting ready to go off the air here. I got to get some rest. I've been up since 2 a.m. My gosh, I just picked up some more IPOE January 15 and January 21, 22 fives. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not a fan of Uncle Bruce suggesting day trading on GameStop. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. Let's see. Bruce, offer classes. I'll actually show up and not treat it like high school. I promise. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. IPO calls. IPO called July at 20 strike. Was that a bad idea? No, 20s. You're at the money. You're right there. So you're getting immediate feedback right now. There's a surprising lack of Yoko on this channel today, isn't that? You need to cool down your old head. Maybe that's what I need to do. Thank you, everybody, for popping in here today and seeing me. We have had good action today. We've had 1,400 thumbs ups. I thank you for that. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, everybody. If you can get me to 1,700, that would be great today. Cheers to all of you who are picking up Traveling with Bruce merchandise, too. The Redbubble store is where we sell this. The link is in the description down below this video. If any of you want to have a one-on-one private session with me, those are available. Weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. We're sold out this Sunday. We're sold out almost all of next week. But the week after that, we're open up again. And if you want to have a meeting with me, send me a private email. Email is down below in the description, and you can pop in there anytime. Thank you, and we'll try to figure out when we can get you in. My Mr. Bobby Hubby, new member. Hey, Bobby Hubby, thank you for joining. Nice to have you too. And Chris Moore, man, you're awesome today. Thank you, Chris Moore, for this $50 Canadian donation. Pretty solid stuff. Thank you guys so much. GameStop 244.84. AMC 29.79. 29.79. Write those call contracts. Bring in the big money. Bring in the big money. They're handing it to you for free. Take it. Take the money. Very nice. Gore's coming up. Down only 50 cents to 14.32. Looks like it's coming up. IPOE 2024 up 45 cents right now. Fantastic. I just sold all of my GameStop to get into AMC. Psych. Okay, psych. Nick, that was a bad idea. Rabbit Pink is awesome. You also get Pink on Discord if you're a booster, and it's not a super secret channel for boosters. Okay, 29.70 on AMC, 244.54 on GameStop. The money you made me is amazing, says Chris Moore. I am happy. I'm happy you're happy. I want you rich, man. I want all of you guys rich because you are very generous people to me, and I appreciate it. Jen appreciates it. She's just blown away. Good. She still can't get used to it. It's amazing. Thank you all so much for your kindness and for being here today. We're almost done for this show. I'll be on this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern for the last hour of the day, and then 1 hour of aftermarket trading where shenanigans begin with some of you guys and your libation situations. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wacky. Kind of fun. Looking forward to it. And I hope to see you at 3 o'clock Eastern today as we come into the big old weekend here. The big, long weekend. Should be a lot of fun. I want to see that Tesla. Me too. Dan Hammer, loving it. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. See you this afternoon. Thank you, Buy and Hold. Pete, thanks, buddy. Connor, quick. I'm working listening on AirPods. Almost died listening to the GameStop to AMC move. Almost died. Nick, read that as psych. Shenanigans. Prepare now for the libation situation. Yoko and beers today. Yeah, Jennifer. Uncle Bruce, quick follow-up. Let's say $55 AMC calls ends up in the money before December and it's exercised. What is the gain? You end up with 55 cash for every share you have under contract. Plus, you get to keep the premium you already got. Was that $11? You're keeping 60. You're getting $66 for your stock. What did you pay for it? $10.49, did you say? You're selling for $66. Did you ever think you were going to get $66 for your stock if that were to happen? Did you really think that? That's pretty good. But even if it doesn't go over 55, you keep the $11. And once that contract expires, you can buy it. You can write another one and another one and another one. You can keep writing contracts against your stock all the time. Bring in money for holding your stock. This is what you're supposed to be doing, I think. Get paid to hold your stock. It's hard to be patient. All this green is making me want to lock in the profits. 2015 on IPOE. You ain't seen nothing yet. 244.99 on GameStop. 29.72 on AMC. Gores Holdings 14.35. You have seen nothing yet. Bruce, have a good break. Thank you. Psyched, does Nick. Hey, big guy, I just cashed in enough loonies to become a member. Mr. Bobby Hubby, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Bruce. Keep it real. Thanks, Justin. Free thinker, we love you, Bruce. Thanks again. I hope you have a nice break. We'll see you at 3 o'clock Eastern time today. Bye, Bagel Gang. Have a nice break, Bruce. Jennifer, woo! Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, everybody. I'm out of here. We'll see you at 3 o'clock Eastern for the last hour of trading, and then the first hour of the aftermarket libation games are going to be started. Thank you for all your support today. We'll talk to you real soon.